Hello, and welcome to the Southern Belle NOLA channel. I'm your hostess, Southern Belle, and this is the Bargains by Belle auction for Sunday, which we call the Sunday Snack Sale. I am so glad that y'all have joined us today. Woohoo! I hope y'all are ready to have a great and wonderful time. It should be super fun. I've got lots of new stuff to share with you and refills of your favorites as well. And joining me to a co-host is Melissa McIntosh. Welcome.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Belle. Hope
Hi.
everyone's having a good night.
Now, tell us about this great picture. I love that Melissa goes to the trouble every single auction to upload a new picture. If you're going to a party, you make sure you wear something different instead of just the same old thing. So I love that Melissa goes to the trouble to dress up her picture. So tell us about these sweet faces.
This is my granddaughter, Hadley. Send me a picture because they had matching pajamas on Christmas night. So they
Aw,
just wanted to let me see it.
Aw, that is so sweet. I love
They're my
that.
pride and
It's so
joy.
wonderful that even when you can't be together, you can still virtually be together. And pictures are such a wonderful way to include your loved ones, include your friends. I just love when y'all send me pictures, either personally or you upload to the Discord and share with everybody. So some of y'all, you know who you are. You send me pictures before everybody else, and I'm like, oh, okay, I won't tell. And then I patiently wait to see, wait, are they going to tell their good news? Are they going to share? Are they going to show? And I always feel so jubilant when you send them to me first. I know that that is probably just so tacky of me, but I feel like, oh, wait, that was to show me that it was my real friend. That I didn't have to wait and see it with everybody else. That I got the individual picture. So I love when y'all do that, but I also love when y'all share with everybody. Okay, hopefully Melissa is back to tell us more about the picture.
Um,
So what did the jammies say? I'm
so,
trying to read what it says, but I can't quite
oh,
see.
they say merry and bright. And they on the
Oh,
pants they have like little light bulbs on strings, like strings of lights. Yep.
now
So they
if
all had
you had to
matching
say,
pajamas.
oh, go ahead. So if you had to say of Tyler and Hadley, which is Mary and which is Bright, how would you assign those two adjectives? I know they're both probably Mary and Bright, but if you had to assign those two adjectives, putting Melissa on the spot for compliments for her beloved, which would be Mary and which would be Bright?
I would have to say Hadley is Mary.
Aw, okay, wonderful. Well, let's scroll to the top and start saying some hellos. And while we're saying hellos, go ahead and click the thumbs up, click the share button, and share me out on your YouTube community page,
I'm
on your
sorry,
Facebook.
Belle. I seem to be experiencing issues.
Okay, well, if you need to go out and come back in, we totally understand. So share us out on your YouTube community page, on your Facebook, Instagram, Discord, Snapchat, Twitter, and any of the other ones you have. So first in the chat, I see Festive Shelby. Hello, Shelby. Next, running our chat today, I see Rainbow Cookies Sprinkles. Hello, Rainbow. And she'll be back, I promise. She's good that way. She always comes back. True friendship. Next, I see CQ. Hello, hello, CQ. And there's Kitty. We've been missing our Kitty, but I got to brag on Kitty for a second. Even when Kitty has other things to do, family stuff to do, maybe she's not feeling well, maybe it's the weather, who knows? She is always so faithful to make comments on a upload, on a post. That helps me so much with the YouTube algorithm. And Kitty also rejoined the membership. So, very excited about Kitty. Thank you so much. Chew, hello, hello, Chew. Thank you so much for being here because everybody who is here is a blessing. Every thumb is a blessing. Thank you so much. Next, I see our King Bellarino, Mr. Craig. All hail King Craig. And you too can be a member just by clicking the join button. 3 different levels of membership. I'll get you your name green. I'll get you freebies in your shipped boxes. Next, I see Lisa M. Adventure. So nice for you to be here. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully, we can get Melissa back. She seems to be experiencing some technical difficulties. If anybody else wants to fill in co-hosting while we're trying to get Melissa back, let me know and I'll drop the link. Lisa was asking, who are the cuties in your picture? That's her one and only son, Tyler, and her one and only granddaughter, Hadley. And Kathy admits that she is struggling to pay attention because she is working on a Pink Panther. Da-dum, 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 da-da-da-da-dum. Can't wait to see pictures of it on Discord. So y'all know that Crochet Queen Kathy does professionally crochet. She does sell her crocheted items and she does make custom items. So if y'all are ever interested, you can message her on Discord and I'll even allow her to make deals and sell things in the chat because I'm that kind of nice person. And I love it when other channels let me advertise my auction, even when they're busy. So I always like to repay people with the kind of kindness that was shown to me. Oh, I think Melissa's back. Okay, let's add her back in. Let's see where we are in chat. Oh, Lisa's telling Melissa that it's such a cute picture. It is.
Well, thank you. Hopefully I'm back now. I don't know what's going on. I just keep having some issues.
And Kitty says, love to you all and love back to you, Kitty. I know your M&M has love for you.
Oh, yes.
And Lisa apparently doesn't know who the Pink Panther is. He's literally a cartoon anime panther that's pink from the olden times. Would you say it's like the 70s? I know it just from the music.
Yes.
But okay.
The 70s.
And I think he used to be a brand icon for something as well. I don't remember what he was.
Insulation.
Insulation. Okay, there we go.
Yes. Yeah. Pink Panther was my favorite.
Was it because of the music? Because it was pink? Because it was a panther who walked? Tell us why.
I don't know why. I just absolutely loved it, especially when he would put himself in the dryer and blow up. I just love that cartoon.
Hadley, don't ever climb in the dryer, baby. Okay.
Yeah.
And Kathy says she just has a few more pieces to go, and then she will post it on Discord. So y'all don't need to be checking Discord during the auction because she's going to take the auction to finish it. So wait till after the auction is over. Then You can check, check, check. And if you're wondering where to check, when people make their own craft, art, or any kind of invention, where do they put it on Discord, Melissa? Shout it out proud and loud.
In the easel.
The easel, because it's your easel. It's the items you made on your easel. Even if your easel is a piano, even if your easel is a kitchen table, even if it's just needles on your lap. So it's for anything you make yourself. So that's where I'm sure Kathy will be posting. We do also have a page for the gallery. That's when you show artwork that you like. Like, for instance, sorry to dox Lisa, but Lisa's a lady who likes a lot of the old time painters. When she used to co host, we talked about Monet and Manet and all of these great Renaissance painters. And she knows much more than I about that. But, if she wants to show you some of her favorite artwork, she'll post under the gallery because that's all from other artists. Now, it doesn't have to be artists from the 17th century. It could be from your friends. It could be from your mother-in-law. It could be from the lady down the street. Anybody who isn't you. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Oh, and look, I love when y'all brag about your families. That makes me so happy. And she's really bragging to you, but I'm going to read it. I um, Kitty says to her M&M, which is Melissa, that she has 4 grandies. 4. Oh, that is so great. And she'd let you borrow one.
But
And
she's selfish. She doesn't wanna.
And if you're wondering what everybody's doing while watching, and that's fascinating to me. So we know that Kathy is working on her Pink Panther. Kitty is organizing her craft slash yarn room. Ooh, to have a craft slash yarn room. Doesn't that sound fabulous?
Yeah, I need to do that for mine too. It got a little messy during the Christmas rush. That's for sure.
Okay, let's go, Belle, is Lisa's way of saying, get the show on the road. Okay, so
Yeah.
she used to do this all the time when she would mod. All right, I can take a hint. So I'm going to say, laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. So I'm going to give you the abbreviated version of how this works, which is if you've never bid before, go ahead and send a registration email to me and let me know your YouTube name, your real name, and your shipping address. The methods of payment are a choice of PayPal or Zelle. The method of shipping is PayPal. I want to remind y'all that you do have to pay for absolutely everything that you bid on. I do not cancel invoices. You just simply have to pay. All sales are final. All items are as is and where is. The only time you can retract is during an auction. I do not cancel invoices. And starting January 1st, for people who are late in paying, I'm going to start a very modest $5 late payment because when y'all pay late, it causes me to have $50 late payments on my utilities and credit card bills. So starting January 1st, if and when you pay late, there will be just a modest $5 per week charge on your bills. Now, if you carry over, then there's no charge. This is only when I pack, weigh, calculate the shipping, send you the final invoice, and for whatever reason you are late in paying. So if you don't want a late fee, then all you have to do is either pay or send me a message before I pack to carry over till the next week. It's that simple. All right, we're going to get started with a fun round we call Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And in this round, everything is going to start out at just $1. And then after that, we will be taking requests for what y'all want to start with. I've got lots of great new items as well as refills of your favorites. Okay, yes, y'all should, like Kathy's saying, she'll send a message later, meaning after the auction, because we never want y'all to leave the auction. I love that y'all want to be on my Discord, and that's great. But wait till after the auction, right, Melissa?
Yes, definitely. We don't want to
Okay,
take away from the auction.
absolutely. But I love that I have a place where we can all socialize and we can message and video call and voice call. Okay, so welcome to Janice.
Hi, Janice. And I'm sorry I didn't get to say hi to everyone, but hello.
We had to keep it moving so I didn't get in trouble with Lisa. She's already ready for me to get the show on the road. All right, looking for $1 starting bid. I've got the large size of round plates in the back, a large size of square plates. In the small size, I have the gingham. This is a one and done. I have the star, which is a one and done. The square, happy birthday, is a one and done. I also have some beautiful rock candies. You'll see they're all individually sealed on wooden dowels. So those are the choices. And we'll have one of these
We have
$1 wraps at the top of every hour.
we have rainbow in for one.
Yay! So if you're looking for paper plates, the only ones I have multiples of are the royal blue that say happy birthday in the background. All the rest are one and done. And really, that square one is so big, it could be a platter.
Yeah, they do look big. I like the stars, the colors. So fun.
So this one is 8.5 by 8.5. Look what you heard Kitty said. Read it, read it.
Yes, you never leave because you'll never know when I will tell family secrets. I just like Sharon. I'm so proud of them.
Okay, Kitty's in for $1.25.
Rainbow's out. Thank you.
And thank you for stepping in to count down, Lisa, so that Rainbow could have the bitter experience of bidding. Love it.
Fair warning.
It's so funny. Lisa has left the Discord, which is okay. We're still friends. Clearly, she still comes here. But I had just in the Discord messaged them about, Melissa and Rainbow will tell you about when y'all are bidding, let somebody else count it down. And here, Lisa's just
Yeah.
reading my mind. Okay, so we are sold to Kitty.
Congratulations, Kitty.
Good to see that Lisa's all caps still works and she still knows how to run an auction. We've been debating whether to try to have one last pop up on Tuesday, but we're running short of mods because so many mods have family gatherings that day. So it's like I've got one, but I need a co host. So if anybody can co host on Tuesday, that's the difference between being able to have a pop up or not have a pop up. Haley's like, I can make you a thumbnail. And Rainbow's like, I can run your channel. I just need a co host. And then I can have one last pop up before heifers come back to their regular day, night, and time.
Kitty would like the star and 2 round birthdays.
Okay. 2 round birthdays and a star. Oh, they look nice together, don't they? And of
Yes, they
course,
do.
okay, wonderful. This Tuesday, we have the Jane's on Monday, and then Jane is taking off Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for New Year's. And not thinking that Haley was going to say, "Hey, if you want to make a pop up, I'll make you a thumbnail real quick before we go on a few days break for the holidays." So it's Tuesday. Do you want to co host? If so, you can save the day and the pop up auction can happen. I'll even let you pick the theme if you want to co host. So it's
Ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun, Kitty.
2 days. And I don't think anybody has ever seen or heard Kitty. Wouldn't y'all tune in just to see and hear Kitty?
Well, I'm going to have to, even though I'm going to be too busy. I got to still hear Kitty's voice.
Yes, and she has such a sweet voice. She also has a sweet face. I don't know if she'll necessarily want to show her sweet face, but she and I have video chatted. So I can tell you, sweet voice, sweet face.
Okay, rainbow passes.
All right, no problem. We can open this to the chat then. If y'all are looking to see the size difference between the small plate and the large plate, this is the size difference. I just love this one. To me, it's going to go with anything. Kind of gives picnic vibes, but more of like a winter picnic.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about a kitty, Mr. Hedgehog. Here, let me put the that's who we're talking about. Now Lisa knows who we're talking about. Okay, anybody else before I clear these aside? Y'all let me know what you want me to get started with today. You think it's sweet? You thinking salty? Are you thinking taffy, cookies? Oh, I do have some new freeze dried. Maybe you prefer some mugs or cups. Maybe you prefer coffee. Y'all let me know.
Now, Kitty says give Rainbow the star.
Well, you're making the list. So, I divvy things up the way you write them down. So you just tell her if you're changing the list around to accommodate.
Oh, and then Rainbow's like, Kitty, you keep it, sweetie. I really don't need it.
Oh, such
Will
kindness.
somebody make a choice?
All right, last call on these. While they're debating it out, I'm about to scoop these to the side.
And Lisa's definitely interested in the freeze dried.
Okay, all right. Well, that's what I will show next. Okay, here it is. It's called So Good. Freeze dried sweetworms. And look, the sweetworms are pink and blue.
Okay, Kitty and Rainbow, I got it.
$3 starting bid for choice. So they are hyper dried, they are hyper crunchy, and they are hyper flavorful.
Has anybody
And,
tried the freeze dried candies?
and I love that they have this resealable part. That way you don't have to look for a chip clip. You don't have to put them into a baggie. That to me is so incredibly convenient.
Yeah, I like when they put Ziplocs on the bags of stuff.
Oh, look, I was reading the chat. You can't refuse. Kitty put her foot down. I love
Yes,
that.
she did.
See, she's got so much personality. Wouldn't she be a great co-host for a pop-up? And with the pop-up, you
Yes,
know
she
what?
would.
There's no commitment. There's no pressure because it's just one pop-up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So all of the fun and none of the pressure.
Let's see. We have Kitty in for 3, Lisa in for 325, and Rainbow
Oh,
says freeze dried candy is delicious.
oh, I'm so glad somebody's tried them. I have not.
I haven't either, and I've been seeing it must be a new trend because I've been seeing everything coming out freeze dried
Well,
Skittles.
look at this. It says
Uh,
satisfy your sweet tooth in fewer bites. So if you're looking to eat
ah,
less, whether it's eat less quantity, eat less calories, and to be really satisfied, in the olden days, they'd say, oh, you need a richer dessert. Then you only need a bite or two
yeah,
and then you're satisfied. So I'm thinking maybe it's like that.
yeah. Kitty
I
says her
am
grandy loves
out
them.
I am out of the freeze dried candy corn. So the only freeze dried I have is this freeze dried right now. All right, let's count it down. This is my only option. Sometimes you can find them in the sours. I was excited that this one was sweet because I know not everybody likes the sour,
Yeah,
but I found a few of these. And if y'all like
sour
these,
gummy
I can try to get
worms.
more.
Gummy worms are my son's favorite. I still
Oh,
have to give
really?
him a bag for Christmas every year.
Y'all don't forget to click the thumbs up. I'm still hoping to have a 30 thumbs day or night. You'll help make that dream a reality. And let me know the other things
Lisa,
y'all are looking for today or Monday.
sold to
So
Lisa. Congratulations.
I think you still have like half of a bin filled. Maybe I'm wrong, unless I missed something in packing. Um, Now that I think about it, that seems weird because I think I just shipped to you, but I remember your box being kind of small. Now I'm going to have to look and double check after the auction. Don't make me stop the auction and check now. Okay, we are sold to Lisa. Lisa, how many would you like? And y'all let me know what you'd like for me to show after this. Since this is my only freeze dried, y'all let me know if you're thinking sweet or salty or beverages, or maybe you'd like to see plates or cups or dishwashing gloves.
She
How
says
many?
it's fine.
Oh, okay. How many did Lisa decide on? And y'all
We're still
remember for
waiting.
anybody new watching that you're going to put what you choose. Here, there's only one choice, the quantity, and then you're going to write the word done. That way we know, and we'll work our way back through everybody who bid, and then we'll open it up to the chat. Oh, Lisa loves freeze dried. Well, I guess I've got to try to find more. It is the only flavor I happen to have today. Now that I know y'all like freeze dried, I will make a point to look. That's why I always tell y'all, let me know what you like, what your favorite flavors are, and I'll make a effort to find them.
All right. Do you have 3 bags?
Okay, here are three for Lisa. One, two, three. Taking a little bag for her. Okay.
And do you
And
have more, Belle?
yes, I have more. Let me see how many more I have. I have one, two, three, four, five, six, and the one on display makes seven. So apparently I got
Okay,
10
then we go.
returns.
Okay. Then we go to Kitty.
Oh, kitty, how many, how many, how many? Sorry. What did Kitty this song? We
We're
gotta get
still
more.
waiting.
Okay. And y'all let me know what you'd like to see. And don't be shy, just like Lisa said, hey, freeze dried. Don't feel like you're telling me what to do. That truly makes me happy for y'all to direct me. Okay, Kitty's gonna take two. All right, one, two for Kitty. All right, let's open it up to the chat.
All right. Does anybody else want to try these? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, everyone. Share Belle out.
Yes, please.
Rainbow would like two of them.
Okay, I don't know if I showed y'all the date on these. The date is 2027. So you've got years to eat these, literally. Okay, so you said two for rainbow, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And then one for Craig.
All
Hello,
right.
Craig.
Here's one for Craig. Well, let me just dox
And
myself and
hello,
show you what's
Troy.
left. Hi, Troy. So I've just got two left. That's it, just two. And then I'm out. I'm
Does
not sure
anybody
I'll be
want these
able
last two?
to get these. I did get them at a closeout type of place, so really unsure. Very unlikely I'll be able to get more. It's true. It's true. But I was just impressed that it's years away because freeze dried just lasts so long.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, last call. We can save these two for people on the replay then. So glad you're here, Mr. Troy. All right. Let's see. Do we have any requests?
Let us know what else you would like to see, everyone.
All
We
right.
can go
Well, I'm just going to pick
salty,
something
sweet.
then. Well, we got to talking about sour. If you like sour, here is a big bag of sour. It's called Sour Punch Twists. These are 14 ounces. That's how big it is. 14 ounces. And what are the flavors? Well, there's a midnight mystery, a monster melon, and a prickly pear. So even though it's 14 ounces, I'm still going to start it at only $3. How fun would it be to try to guess the mystery one?
Yes, it would. I love the characters on the bag. They're even making faces because it's so sour.
I tell you what, I don't think I've ever had any bribery before on my channel. I'm about to make probably a once in a lifetime bribery. If we get up to 30 thumbs on this broadcast while it's still live, I'm going to send both of my mods today. Rainbow, who's running the chat, Melissa, who's co-hosting a free 14-ounce bag of this Sour Patch. Now, I'm guessing Melissa might give it to Tyler, and I'm guessing Rainbow might want to share it with the grandkids. But so this is an extra incentive for y'all to get us to 30, because it's not just benefiting me and my algorithm, it's going to benefit the mods with free candy. So,
All right,
y'all wanna
everybody,
help
hit those thumbs up.
Okay, last call on this one. See, we're almost halfway there. We've got 14 likes
Yep.
already. All right, last call on this one. This is probably going to be the most ounces for the least money today. Okay, $3 for choice. This is something brand new that I got this week. We've got a choice of fruit roll-ups. You get 10 in here, and they have, ooh, gross, tongue tattoos. The flavors are blue raspberry, strawberry blast, and tropical tie-dye. Oh my. And here we have something called Gushers. These are fruit flavored snacks. It's a variety pack with tropical and strawberry. I have only one of each. Let's see if it has a date on it. Yes, it does. The date on these is upside down. Okay, looking for $3. Okay, I gotta get it right sooner or later. Okay, not till August. So you got till August. And this one you have till July. So nice long dates on those. Only have one of each.
I remember them as when my son was a child. He went nuts for those. They were very popular. And still are.
Lisa's in for 3.
Lisa's in for 3. We're looking for 325.
At the top of the hour, we're going to have another $1 round.
Rainbow says her daughter and grandkids love Gushers. They are tasty.
Oh, okay.
Going once. Going twice. But I don't think I've had one since my son was little.
Now, even though I only have one of each, I can go back to the store and see if they have more. So if anybody wants to order, there's no guarantee. But the way ordering works is if I can get it, I will let you know and then add it to your invoice. If I can't, it's never added to your invoice. Your invoice is only things in your box that I'm able to mail to you. But if y'all want me to go back to the store, which is in another town, so I only go back there about once a week. That's why I asked if you want me to get it next time I go. If so, I'll pick some up for you or even for the next auction.
Sold to Lisa. Congratulations, Lisa.
So, Lisa, let me know if you want me to get any duplicates for you. These two are yours. If anybody in the chat wants me to get a duplicate for them, let me know.
Yes, Lisa
Okay.
said she would like two of them.
All right. I will make sure and pick those up when I'm at that store this week. Usually I go on Monday mornings, actually. Anybody else? And this is a great time to remind everybody to be on live chat, not that top chat, which will deceive you into thinking your own chat is at the top. And that your little red line is pulled all the way forward. Anybody else want to order these? Just let Melissa know. Okay, next I have two other one and dones. These I cannot get more of. The first one is a peanut butter and jelly flavored trail mix. Look how tasty it is. So let me show you what's in it. In it is a blend of filled peanuts with mini cups, strawberry flavored yogurt pretzels, roasted peanuts, strawberry flavored cranberries, and peanut drops. And this is what it literally looks like through the bag. Very tasty looking. That one's a one and done. The other one and done is this box of cashew clusters. And the description says cashew and caramel drenched in smooth milk and chocolatey confection. $3 for choice.
Oh, wow, that sounds very good. I love cashews and I love caramel.
Oh, well, I wish I could get more of each of these, but once again, it was at a closeout and I had to fight just to get one. Like, wait, you took them all? Wait, there's no more. Okay, I'll let you get one. I couldn't say the one I'm getting was actually for my entire auction, not me personally, but you get what you can.
Welcome back, Kitty.
I'm so glad you're back, Kitty. Oh, and hello to Mr. Terry, if Mr. Terry is watching. And hopefully we'll also
Hello,
see Terry
Terry.
Beer in the chat. I love it when all my Terrys are here and all my Kathys. Really? No interest just because they're both one and done? Oh, Rainbow's in
Oh,
at 3. Okay. I was
yes,
thinking, how can
Rainbow's
we
in
have
for
two
3.
passes on such gourmet delights? I mean, I try to have the everyday things like, butterscotch, which, everybody's heard of butterscotch. But I also try to get in a few gourmets when I can.
Yeah, I have to say I've never seen peanut butter and jelly trail mix. That is different. Interesting.
I think it might have been seasonal. I'm not quite sure.
Terry said Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to
Oh,
you
Merry
too,
Christmas to
Terry.
you, Mr. Terry. Well, congratulations on your marketplace sale. Now, normally I wouldn't nose into to other people's business, but Lisa and I are friends, and she's not on the Discord, so I can't talk to her 100 times a day like I used to. And I'm sure Lisa wouldn't mind bragging. I've often said that Lisa needs to make the jump from selling on Marketplace to selling on YouTube. But, she's got to do what her husband says, which is why she's no longer on Discord. But anyway, tell us what you sold for $20. Did you sell clothes? Did you sell jewelry? Did you sell art? Tell us, tell us, tell us. Oh, wait, she's got to be a mod for a second. She realizes that Rainbow's in for 3. Okay, be a mod, and then after you've been a mod and you count this down, then we'll find out what Lisa is selling. I've told her so many times, you just need to, set up a PayPal and a Zelle and a pirate ship. Well, I think she finally has the PayPal and the Zelle. But set up a pirate ship. She's already got a YouTube channel with where she could broadcast from. She's already got a following. So she just needs to set up a pirate ship, which is free. Okay,
Going
she can't come up.
twice.
Thank you so much for helping out, Lisa. When Rainbow wants to bid, I appreciate that. What people may not know is now that I stream on Restream, the guest on Restream doesn't have a typing box. So Melissa, when she first joined, she's like, "Wait, I wanted to type. I wanted to mod. You can't mod from Restream. I,
Nope.
I wanted to bid from Restream. You can't bid from Restream. There is no box for guests to type from Restream. I have a little typing
Nope.
box, but the guest doesn't. So therefore, it's not an option for Melissa to swap when she's co-hosting."
Sold to Rainbow.
Ooh, she sold 2 brooches. Wow, fancy brooches. Were they those really
That's
pretty
great,
flamingo
Lisa.
ones? We could have our own brooch brunch. No, we couldn't do that because I don't want Tracy to be mad. We could have a bracelet
Oh,
brunch.
Rainbow. You don't have to do that, Rainbow. She wants to
Aw,
gift the clusters to me. Well,
nice.
thank you,
I love
Rainbow.
Okay, do y'all want to keep seeing new stuff or do you want to see some of your favorites? Y'all let me know. Here is an old favorite that I haven't had in a while. For a while, the only Swedish fish I could get in the big size, I can get any of the ones in the little 3 ounce, but the only ones I could get in the big size, see, this is 8 ounce, were the blue raspberry lemonade. But I finally got some of the original classic Swedish fish in the big size. And it's still only going to be $3. $3. But if you're looking for other gummies, let me give y'all some other options. I've also got the tangy watermelon gummies. Let me put these on the back row. I think they'll stand up better with those little bags. And let's see what else I've got. I have pineapple rings. I have Haribo pineapple gummies. I have Haribo fruit slices. I have a heavier bag of fruit slices. These are 9 ounces, so twice as much for the same price, just not as fancy of a brand. I've also got Barbie gummies. So 7 gummy options. Looking for $3
That's a lot of
for choice.
that's a lot of different ones to choose from.
Yes, yes, yes. Gummy options for every taste bud. Because the Swedish fish were lonely. Even though they're really the star of the show, because they're the new ones. Well, new in that I
Yeah.
haven't had them before, but they really are the classic. The blue raspberry lemonade are the ones I've been selling. Now, if for some reason you are missing the blue raspberry lemonade, let me know and I can try to get more. I can probably pick some more up. Can't guarantee it, but oddly enough, they're at that same store that sells the gushers and fruit roll-ups.
We have Kitty in for 3, and she says Haribo needs to shave.
Oh, okay. Well, I will send that to their corporate manager. I'm sure they will love that suggestion. Oh, I'd say a hairy anything needs to shave, but that's just me.
Yes.
Okay, anybody want to go to 325? If not, we'll go ahead and count this down and just keep it rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep this auction rolling.
Going twice.
Oh, is Craig still here? So I have something I
No,
wanted to
Craig,
show
are you
him.
here?
I think a bunch of other people will like it. I think CQ Kathy is going to like this next item too. But I wanted to check on Craig since he's our king ballerino about the next item.
Sold to Kitty. Congratulations. What can
Okay.
we get you, Kitty?
And how many?
And Craig said he's here.
Oh, good. You're going to love these cookies that I have next. They're kind of like those shortbread holiday cookies that you like, but some of them have chocolate. And they're from
That
Germany.
sounds good.
And they're a huge bag.
You're giving away all the secrets.
Well, I just want everybody to stay tuned, and I've only got a few bags of them, and I can't get more. So
Okay, she would like Barbie gummies times two
okay,
and fruit salad times one.
okay, I got it. Thank you, Kitty. Anybody else? I thought with Lisa's love of gummies, she'd be all over this, and Janet too.
I know.
Oh wait, maybe Janet's not here yet. Sometimes Janet doesn't tune in until the end, and he misses some of the good stuff. Okay, anybody else? Open to chat. Last call on these. About to scrape them to the side. Clearly, Lisa has found the cat emoji on her phone. We all now know that Lisa's watching by phone with her use of emojis. Okay. All right, these will still be available to those watching the replays. And I thought everybody was going to want the Swedish fish. Okay, let me show you these next cookies. Here they are. Boom. Now tell me, these don't
Oh,
look elaborate and fancy and delicious. And are these a little 8-ounce package? No. 10-ounce? No. 12-ounce? No. 14-ounce? No. They are over a pound. They are 17.6 ounces. And they are made in Germany. Now, several people have said, if you want people to take your snack auction seriously, you need a couple items that are bigger and better and more gourmet and a little more expensive. I'm going to have to ask $5 for these. But keep in mind, these are over a pound. And look how many different types you get. Look how many different shapes. Look how many of these have chocolate in them, on them, swirled in them. So
Boy, they look
huge
delicious.
opera. Oh, let me show you the date on these. Here's the date. It is June 6th. Because it's going to take a while to eat this many cookies.
Partially coated with chocolate. Delectable delights. Mm. I bet you they are delicious.
Any interest on these fancy cookies?
Yes, we have Craig in for 5.
Okay.
And he's like, wow.
Now, if y'all want the tiny little packages of just shortbreads, those will be available for the dollar on the dollar round. But look how many more you get with 17.6 ounces. And look at all the other flavors and coatings. I realize after showing this fancy one, nobody's probably going to want the plain shortbreads, but I want y'all to have the very best that I can find. Oh, Kitty says, not in my house. LOL. Oh, that's so funny. Without the LOL, I might be worried.
Going twice. Fair warning. And don't forget, everybody, if you want something, just ask Belle. She might have it. Or if you're looking for something in particular, sold to
Okay,
Craig.
now the big
Congratulations.
question. How many? I have 5 bags available. That's all I could afford to buy was 5. And I don't think I can get more. So just 5. I might can get some next Christmas. We'll see. They're only a Christmas item. Imagine how pretty these would look out on a plate or a tray.
Oh, yes. Beautiful.
Somebody says, "Oh, hey, I just want to stop by for a second. Do you mind?" And you always say, "Oh no, I'll put a pot of coffee on, or I'll make a pitcher of lemonade." Well, you got to put out something for them to snack on. You don't have time to bake. Well, unless you're Melissa and you just
No.
always have batter ready. But this is one of those things you can put out on a tray, and is always going to look gorgeous.
Yep.
So I only have
And
5 of these.
your visitors would be impressed thinking that you made them.
Or these could be your fancy auction snack.
Craig would like 2 of them, please.
Okay. 1, 2. Here we go.
Anyone else?
All right. I got 3 left. In fact, I'm going to line them up like soldiers and just box myself. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. Don't miss out because it'll be before next Christmas before I'm able to get more.
We have Kitty wants 2 of them.
Okay.
And the last one goes to Rainbow.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, here's one other gourmet delight that I got. This, I only have 1 bag and can't get more. This one is milk chocolate gingerbread hearts. Did you know that gingerbreads have hearts? Heart-shaped gingerbread with an apricot fruit filling and coated in milk chocolate. Where else can you find a dessert so fancy it has a filling and that fancy filling is apricot. Wait, why did I
No,
suddenly sound
that's
British? Um, but look how gorgeous it is. Now, I might save them for Valentine's. Let's see when the date is.
Valentine's.
Oh, you could. You could put them on
Yeah,
the tray at Valentine's because they are have a date of April 30th.
April 30th.
Only one bag.
Perfect.
And let's see. Fair trade. What else? Oh, 10.58 ounces. So another big hefty bag. Oh, we're starting these at 3. Starting these at 3. I probably should have started these higher since I only have one bag and since they're filled. But if y'all want to bid them up, bid them up. But I'm going to start these at just 3. Because maybe not everybody likes apricot. But I think it's fancy and fabulous. I also just think they're so pretty too. Oh, they freeze well. That's good to know. I always think everything with gingerbread is good with hot chocolate.
Hmm.
And if anybody needs hot chocolate, I still have some of those fancy Mexican hot chocolates for $2. Remember, each of those packets makes 5 entire cups. And the Mexican hot chocolate comes in, well, obviously chocolate, but there's also a vanilla option, a coconut option, and a walnut option.
And the coconut is absolutely delicious. We had it on Christmas. I shared it
Oh,
with my son and the grandkids. It was just delicious. Everyone loved it.
I am so glad. Oh, what'd you serve it with? Some of your cookies.
Uh, yes.
I had a feeling. Oh, is this a pass? Really? My one lone bag is a pass?
Oh, no, we have rainbow in for 3.
Okay. I guess there's
Janice,
just
did you
more
want to go
below than
in?
I realized.
Yes. Janice, did you want to come in for 325? Oh, actually, Rainbow said Janice is in at 3.
Okay.
Going once. Fair warning. Okay, Lisa, hurry back.
Oh, and we're about to have a taffy. I know you like taffy, and we're gonna have a new flavor of taffy.
Fair warning. Sold to Janice. Congratulations, Janice. Thank you.
Okay. Well, next, let's look at some taffy. Now, last week I had showed some new flavors, and I've got yet another new flavor. I still have just a couple left of the maple. Let me show you all the dates on these. You got until July. I still have vanilla peanut butter. This one, the date is September. Sometime Melissa's going to have to look into this Forbes because every time I look on the back, it says 90 years. And I know Melissa loves those long history family stories. Okay, last week
Yes.
I showed you this new flavor for winter called hot cocoa. We still have just a few cotton candy, which is an all year flavor, I believe. And let me show you the new flavor. New. Strawberry banana.
Ooh.
And you've got until Thanksgiving. So these are the 5 flavors I currently have. $3 for choice.
That sure sounds good. Strawberry banana. Of course, they all sound good.
Hurry back, Lisa. Lisa may be upset she missed Taffy, but it's the thing I had out next to show. See, if you were still on Discord, we'd be messaging you. Really? Is Taffy going to be a pass? I don't know that Taffy's ever
I
been a
know.
pass on all these flavors.
I don't think so. Not normally. Give it a few more minutes.
Maybe everybody's just so
Anybody?
full of holiday cookies that they don't necessarily need Taffy until they eat up all the fresh stuff. If so, I can understand that. Because if I had cookies like Melissa made, I would want to eat her cookies first and save this for when the cookies ran out. And if y'all haven't already clicked the thumbs up, please, oh, please do. All right, well, last call on the text.
Well,
Oh,
there we
here's Kitty.
go. Yep, we have Kitty in.
Anybody else looking for 325? And you know what? It was the top of the hour.
Oh, no.
Well, we will circle back after this. How's that?
Yes. Yes, it hasn't been too long past.
And to make up for it, let's give the chat a choice of what the dollar round will be. Would that make up for it?
Yes, it would.
Okay. So the choice of the $1 round will be snack themed post-its or candy.
Okay, everyone. Do we want Post-its or candy for the dollar round? Let us know.
I
Meanwhile,
think
we
I've
still have
never
Kitty in for
seen
3.
snack themed post-its before. But how would that be to
No,
make a grocery list with something that actually looks like snacks?
going twice.
Actually, I think you have some of the ramen noodle post-its. But
Yes, I
make sure you
do.
remember.
I don't think I got him yet, though. Sold to Kitty. Congratulations.
And
She would
Kitty
like
was
a straw.
twisted.
Both
Yeah,
of
you
them.
gotta
Yeah.
choose one or another. You gotta choose one or another.
Kitty would
Oh,
like a strawberry banana and a hot cocoa.
okay, here's a strawberry banana and a hot cocoa. Now, I need to let y'all know this hot cocoa right here, my last one. Last one. So if anybody's on the fence
And
about trying it, and it's not a flavor I can get again. So when this sells, it'll probably be next winter before I can get, because it's a winter flavor. This was a preview of a spring flavor. I'm glad that the company let me in on a little preview.
Anyone else?
Well, I think since Kitty said candy once, but post it twice, we might have to go with
Yeah.
post-its, don't you think? And
Yeah.
we'll save candy for the hour after. How does that sound? So you'll
That
see it
sounds
all
good.
eventually. It'll just take a
Oh,
little
Lisa,
time.
come back. Lisa wanted some taffy. What
All
flavors
right.
did you want, Lisa?
Let me put them back. I'm sorry. Sorry, sorry.
She would just like 2 of the strawberry banana.
You say that once I get them all set back.
Oh, it just came in.
Okay. Here's 2 strawberry banana for Lisa. Anybody else? Lisa loves to try the new flavors, but the great thing about her trying the new flavors is because of her YouTube channel, we all get to try the new flavors through her because she tells us, she shows us, she even rates it, which is sometimes scary for me. Um, all right, let me move these to the side. They'll still be available, but remember, this is the very last hot cocoa. Okay. Tell everybody how the next round is going to work.
This is Belle's Bargain Bonanza, where everything starts out at a $1 starting bid. And I believe we're going for post-it notes.
Okay, let me show you how delicious these are. Here is the first one. Pretty, pretty.
Oh, that one's pretty.
All things I would love to eat.
Ooh, look at that one.
Let me adjust the camera. And I still have a few ramen noodles left too. Let me put these up here and put this down here. Okay, those are the choices. Looking for $1 starting bid for choice.
Oh, these are interesting. I almost feel like they're so pretty that they would look pretty just like framed.
Or for scrapbooking, maybe, or
Yeah.
for arts
Yeah.
or crafts. But they are technically sticky notes.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anyone in for $1?
Oh, and let me show the information on the ramen. This one specifically says it's 100 sheets, that it's 3 by 3. Um, And you can tell with it still being in French, even underneath the ramen sticky notes. You'd think it'd be in one of the Asian languages, but you can tell it's locally sourced because it's still with a subtitle in French.
French.
I'm the only person who can get things about ramen noodles in French.
Kitty's in for one.
Okay. And you'll let me know if you want to go back to food after, or you'd like to see some cups, some fancy spoons, some knife sharpeners, plates. I want to show y'all what y'all want to see. We've got $1 looking for $1.25.
Going twice. Fair warning.
Sorry.
Sold to Kitty for one. Congratulations. What can we get you, Kitty?
Now, I have multiple of the ramen. All of the other ones are one and done.
These make me want to try all of these desserts.
Well,
They
you
look
are the only
good.
person who probably has the skill to actually make these desserts.
Yeah.
Oh, they all seem Melissa worthy. Because I'm thinking, Melissa probably has this thick Texas toast, and she probably has some kind of cream cheese or leftover icing, and she probably has some kind of fruit she could put on there. As I was laying them
Oh,
out,
yeah.
I'm thinking, or when Melissa makes cheese toast, I'm not sure if that's cheese toast or that's some kind of um, French toast with a caramel and nut
Oh,
on
yeah.
top, but could be either way. Anytime I make cheese toast, the cheese always explodes with those little bubbles. But that could be nuts if it's like a turtle type um, topping.
Yeah. With caramel and pecans.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Pecans. Well, cans for you, cons for me. Oh,
Okay. She said one ramen and three of your choice.
picking for Kitty, how difficult. This is one of those few times that I wish she had just picked on her own rather than putting the onus on me to pick. Oh, well, since we talked about this one so much, we couldn't tell with it being cheese toast or maybe a chocolate and nut topping. Got to choose that one because we talked about it. And we also talked about this one with the toast. So might as well put that one
Yeah.
in too. And I'm going to go for this one as well. Looks like some kind of maybe apple fritter. All right. So these are the
Hmm.
three that I picked for Kitty. All right. Anybody else?
Okay. I'm going to get one of the ramen noodles.
Okay, here's a ramen noodle. You remember last time I showed these? The price just soared. So y'all are getting a really
Yeah.
great deal on these today. Let me push these towards the center so y'all can see them better. Okay, I still have a couple few ramen noodle if anybody wants to get in on the ramen noodle. Keep in mind the ramen noodle are 100 sheets in this sealed package. Anybody else? All right, I'm about to scrape them to the side then. They'll be available on replay. I wish Patty had been here. Don't you think Patty would have enjoyed some of those?
Oh, yes. She would have
I hope
definitely
she's
enjoyed
having such
them.
a fabulous vacation. I'm guessing
Hmm.
she's done the whole Colorado skiing thing and she's probably on a beach in Florida by now, don't you think?
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. If anybody likes espresso beans, these are milk and chocolate covered espresso beans. Now, I had to pay up for these, so these are going to be $4, but they are a fabulous luxury snack, super rich in taste. Oh, let me show you the date. Let's see. Where is the date? You can tell I don't practice this ahead of time. Well, it's gotta be on here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Was not expecting it to be in white print. It is 2027. So you got years to eat these. Oh, Kitty, I had yes. Yes, I will ship whatever anybody buys to wherever they want me to send it. So, several people at Christmas had me ship directly to their kids or their grandkids. They just send me a list saying, this, and this, I want to be sent to this address, and this, and this, I want to be sent to that address. Now, you have to pay for the shipping to whomever you send it to. It might be less expensive, might be more expensive depending on the distance. But I'm glad to do that. So you'll just have to email me or Discord message me and let me know which items and what the address is, and we can totally do that.
Hi, sweet Nancy. Welcome in.
Hi, Nancy. My parents used to send me fabulous care packages when I was living in the dorms during college, and I would so look forward to those. All right. Anybody for the espresso, the chocolate covered espresso beans? Last call on these. All right. Let me move these to the side. Here is another special food that I have. These are called soft gingerbread. Is it same on this side? Yes, same on this side. Okay, and apparently you get two different types because one side looks different than the other. Let me read the small print. Iced and chocolate covered gingerbread on wafers.
Oh, I see. One's chocolate covered, one's just like iced with
Right.
confectionery
Mhm.
sugar. Hmm. Interesting.
So it's um, so you've got three layers, not quite five like a Nopper, but look how many you're getting. You're getting a whole lot more in a package for $3. So, once again, it's either iced or chocolate covered. And then you have the gingerbread, which is on top of the wafer. And
So
I love that
Kitty
it's in this convenient little package.
Kitty wanted one of the espresso beans.
Looks like it. Thank you, Kitty. Well, it really takes the middleman out because if you think that when I was in college in the old days, my parents had to shop for me, then they had to pack it, then they had to pay to ship it. So just to get it directly sent to me, it would have been so much easier. And if I remember, I think Kitty told us in the chat that her son was in nursing school, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Lisa's in for three. And I bet these gingerbread cookies would be so good with maybe a vanilla hot chocolate or a coconut hot chocolate. In fact, we'll do that next. I'll start laying these out while y'all are bidding on um, these. We'll do those
Honestly,
next.
honestly, I was thinking more with like vanilla ice cream.
Oh, okay. Well,
But
you
hot
know
chocolate would
best.
be good.
If you can take If you can take cold vanilla ice cream in your cold climate, I mean, it's in the 80s every day here. So
Yeah.
even now, I have the fan on. Although I think there's cold coming next week. Can you imagine if it finally got cold for me, what the weather would be like for y'all? And I'd have to start selling all the cold stuff and stop turning my air conditioner and fan on. So that
Yeah.
too would help me out.
Sold to Lisa.
Oh, look,
Congratulations.
graduates in the fall.
Fall.
I'm sure Kitty is so proud and proud of all her kids, I'm sure.
Yes. Especially as a RN. That's very good.
Yeah, usually that's a 5-year degree. My mother
Hmm.
got that as her college major and degree. Even though she
Lisa,
decided to be a stay at home mom, she still had the whole college experience.
Lisa would like just
Okay,
one.
Lisa's going to take just one. All right, anybody else? Any gingerbread lovers out there? Just the time that it would take, Melissa, to make the gingerbread cookies, then to ice them or chocolate cover them. And I'm guessing you use the icing or the chocolate covering to get them to then stick to the wafer.
Oh, yeah.
All of those layers, I'm thinking, takes time. Time.
Rainbow would like a package.
Okay, wonderful. Anybody else? Oh, he's been working for so many years. Bless his heart. I love people that have that kind of commitment and work so hard to achieve their dreams and goals. You just got to keep staying with it, kind of like I'm doing with my YouTube.
Let's see. Kitty would like two,
Okay.
and Craig would like two.
Now, I do want to tell y'all about these. They came from a local gourmet market in my town. So, literally, it's around the corner. I bought one, but they had three cases on the shelf. So, after the auction, since Colleen isn't on, I'm going to go back and get them. But I do want to let you know, just in case somebody came in and bought three cases while I was having my auction, that I do technically only have one, and I'm going to go back and buy the rest tonight. So Melissa's adding up how many I need to go back and get. I just didn't know if y'all were going to like these or not. Clearly, there's plenty of people who like these. So I'll get what y'all need and I'll get some spares for next week. probably just get a whole case total, or maybe even two cases. I should check the date to see what the date is before I decide if I want to get one case or two. Oh, here's the date. It is April 30th. So plenty of time. Okay, thank you, thank you. And to anybody on the replay, you can still get these, and I'll try to get plenty for next week as well. For those who missed this auction or watch the replay. All right, so $2 for choice. Here's my Mexican hot chocolates. Now, you will see in the bottom corner this little 5, because each packet doesn't just make a cup like, those Swiss Miss kind of things, which Swiss Miss is good and all, don't get me wrong. I have Swiss Miss to sell if anybody wants just Swiss Miss. Um, it makes 5 entire cups. 5 entire cups. And I will tell you that this is less sweet than American hot chocolate. Now, if for some reason you want it to be that sweet, you just add some of that, blue, pink, yellow packets that you have for your coffee and tea and so forth. But you can get flavors that are totally different than the American hot chocolate, because the flavor choices for just $2 are chocolate or vanilla or coconut or walnut. Oh, here's a great share from Kitty. I love when y'all share personal things that let us get to know you better. Don't you love that, Melissa? Kitty says, I'm especially proud of being a single mom for 10 years. Wow, 10 years before Mr. Terry came into her life. And she shares that her son, who's about to get his nursing degree, was able to achieve that even though he has ADHD. So he has really triumphed over adversity.
He sure has. That's
Amazing,
amazing.
wonderful blessing.
That's wonderful, Kitty.
Brenda, we've been missing you,
Hi,
Brenda. We're
Brenda.
so glad to have you here. Do we need to call you dot dash dot here? Or are we okay to still call you Brenda? Do you feel like we need to do the dot dash dot? Maybe I should have asked that when Jane co-host. Okay. So glad to have you here, Brenda. We've been missing you. Happy holidays. Hope you had a blessed Christmas. I'm blessed just that you're here. All right, last call for $2 on these Mexican hot chocolates. Each packet makes 5 cups. The choices, once again, are coconut, walnut, vanilla, and of course, the classic chocolate. Kitty's in for 2. Maybe she thinks that her son needs some hot chocolate to wash down his other treats. I feel like I should know his name, but if she wants to keep that private, that's fine. Because then we could constantly say, oh, is this going in the box for, I guess we could just say the son, but she may have more than one son. Because she did say she has 4 kids, and I think she said at least 2 of them were girls. Oh, Kitty has a great tip for us. Look at this tip. This might be something we all want to try. Kitty says that she mixes it with just her plain container of hot chocolate mix. I bet that helps to really stretch it further.
Sold to Kitty for 2. Congratulations, Kitty.
So the big question, which one are ones and how many?
Has anyone ever had the walnut one? I'm curious.
Y'all speak up and tell Melissa about it if you've tried the walnut. It's so weird that they make walnut, but they don't make like almond or pecan. That's like the only nut that they make.
Yeah, that's what makes me wonder. Kitty would like 2 of each.
Okay. Anybody else for hot chocolate? Oh, I'm glad it's so yummy. Oh, okay. I can show some plastic cutlery. I was figuring that y'all were going to ask for spoons since spoons have been so popular, but we can go plastic instead of metal. We can do that. All right, last call on these. But as always, ask for what you want. We still
Lisa
have
would like
plenty of sweet. I don't think I've even started on the salty yet. I do want to spoiler alert that I have onion rings and chips and even some New Orleans flavored chips today.
Lisa would like a coconut and a walnut.
Okay, fantastic. Oh, maybe she'll do a video and then we'll all know how they taste. Well, you know how the coconut tastes, but we can all find out how the
Yeah.
walnut tastes and what she would pair with it. Because being a foodie and working in the area of food professionally, she would be great. And I hope you do this on your videos because you don't have to. Tell us what you would match up with them, what you would serve them with, what you would eat them with, not only to help sell my products, but also so that people would know. I'm thinking some of the moon pie flavors would be good with these.
Yeah.
Okay, last call on these, and then we're going to show plastic cutlery. Oh, that's our plan. Yay. I love that she's going to start pairing up foods and vegetables. She'll be like a sommelier of hot chocolate. Okay, here we go. This is a set of 48. We're going to start this at $2. And we'll see where the bidding goes. It's a pretty golden color. You get 16 spoons, 16 forks, 16 knives, and they are a heavy duty plastic, it says. No light
That's a
duty. No, no, no. They are heavy duty.
that's a good deal.
I probably should have started it at 3, but hopefully people will bid it up. Because I have to tell you, I usually save these for myself because Lisa thinks I'm a germaphobe. I don't think I'm a germaphobe, but I'm one of these people that I know I'm maybe not the best at washing dishes. I try my best. Of course, I use soap, even though there was an article out recently that talked about how they're finding some pollutants in soap and they're recalling a bunch. But anyway, one of my concerns is with forks that there might be some kind of like microscopic bacteria in between the tines of the fork. So I'm always really worried. Can you really get well enough in between the tines of the fork? So I almost always just use plastic just so I'm not worried about that.
Makes a lot of
Because why
sense.
take a chance?
Yes.
And especially for me, it takes so much time to wash dishes. My eyesight is so poor. I'm just always thinking, is it worth the time, the trouble, the scouring, the worrying? Just buy, use, and discard. Anybody for 2? know what you'd like to see after. Since Lisa's been so nice in saying, Lisa, what should we show next? Lisa, what should we show next? It's so funny when she used to co-host, I'd say, Lisa, let's let the audience decide. Let's let the audience decide. And now that she is the audience, she can just keep telling me all night, Belle, show moon pies. Belle, show hard candy. Belle, show some spoons, show some cups, show some mugs, show some coffee. Show some coffee scented candles. I think I let the cat out of the bag. But I mean, if it's coffee scented, it's, basically coffee, right? At least I'm going to try to get away with showing some coffee scented candles after I show some actual coffee. We'll see if y'all let me. All right, well, last call on this then. Maybe I should have started at 3 since I can't get even a $2 bid. All right, we're going to pass on this then. I guess this wasn't the kind that she wanted. All right, let's see. What should we show next? How about some moon pies? All right, moon pies, $3 for choice. I have chocolate. I have blueberry, and there's not room for it, but I also have banana. I got 3 flavors to offer right now: chocolate, blueberry, and banana. Do I have any more potato skins? Let me see. I can always get more. I'm not sure if I have a bag to hold up, but I can tell you the 3 flavors I can get them in.
All right. Do we have anybody for 3 for moon pies?
I tell you what, I don't seem to have a bag to hold up, but I think those of y'all who have been here, Melissa, y'all probably know what the TGI Fridays potato skin looks like, right? So I'm going to list the three
Yes.
flavors. We're going to make it a $3 buy it now. It's going to be in the form of an order. So I will run out and get them for everybody who orders. So the 3 flavors, Rainbow, are going to be pepperoni pizza, cheddar bacon, and bacon ranch. So buy it now, TGI Fridays potato skins, and you just tell me what flavor and how many. And then after, I'm going to start showing the salty chips, onion rings, and crackers that I have. I was so busy focusing on new stuff that apparently I left out a beloved favorite, but I can absolutely still get it all the time. It's stocked at my local store.
Okay, Craig. Just let us know what flavors you want.
And
I'll put it down.
anybody else who wants them too. Or was Craig bidding on the moon pies?
Oh, maybe he was bidding. I'm not sure. Let us know, Craig.
Oh, Craig. Were you bidding on TGI Fridays or moon pies? Oh, thank you, Kitty. 2 cheddar bacon. Okay, I'm going to clear these away if anybody else is interested in moon pies. Once again, on the replay, the choices are chocolate, banana, and blueberry.
Okay, Craig, I got you.
Okay, wonderful. All right, next, let's start with some cheese crackers. I have toasted garlic cheese crackers. And the date on these is April 6th of 2026. I can also get just the cheddar if y'all prefer. I personally like the toasted garlic, so I'm always scared that it's not going to get bought and I'm going to end up having to eat them. So when I only get one flavor, you can tell what my favorite flavor is because I get the flavor I wouldn't mind to eat if I end up having to eat it because it didn't sell. But there are also cheddar. So $3 for choice, toasted garlic or cheddar in the cheese crackers. Oh, well, thank you for making it official, Shelby. Did you see that, Militia? It's now official.
No.
Yes, it's not. Yes, I see that.
Oh,
Welcome
wait,
back,
is Craig
Shelby.
also getting moon pies?
Yes, he wanted moon pies as well.
Oh, what flavors?
Just let us know what flavors, Craig.
The choices in moon pies are chocolate, banana, and blueberry. And I love that all of the moon pies are individually packaged. That way, if you want to give them out, if you want to share them, if you want to put them in your purse or the center console of your car or in lunch boxes, they work so beautifully for that. Okay, any interest in the cheese crackers and toasted garlic as you're seeing on the screen? Or the other option is cheddar. Oh, bye,
Good
Lisa.
night,
We'll miss
Lisa.
you. Come back if you can. Okay, next, let's look at some chips. So these are the super duper large size. Let me back up my camera. These are going to be $3 for choice. So I got barbecue. Next, I got spicy New Orleans style, and then the ripples. So these are still just going to be $3. Now you'll see these are from the SC Grocers. That's my local Winn Dixie store. That's the local Winn Dixie brand. These chips are so big, they're bigger than my ruler. I know I should be charging more for them, but because they're from my local grocery, I can afford to sell them for the same $3 price as those national brands, and you get more. What do you think, Melissa?
That's wonderful. I'm sure they're delicious.
And I can also get sour cream and onion if y'all prefer. But you know what I say? I always get the flavors I wouldn't mind eating if they don't sell. So these are my two favorite flavors. So that's why I got barbecue and New Orleans. I highly recommend them both.
And Craig, I got your order for the moon pies.
Thank you so much, Craig. We appreciate that. All hail our King Ballerina. No interest on these big bags of potato chips? I thought these would be bid up, up, up. It's spicy. It does say spicy New Orleans style. It's not spicy like hot like Mexican chips are. Um, they're spicy in the way that like a gumbo or a jambalaya is spicy, where they have a little taste and flavor, or like Popeyes is spicy. It's not in that oh painful, painful, gotta get water kind of way.
Rainbow's in for three.
I actually like the spicy chips just because you don't have to have as many to get satisfied. Like I can eat, barbecue chips till the cows come home, um, because they have a taste that's just so easy and simple, and you don't get tired of it. Whereas you can have a smaller quantity of the New Orleans chips, and you're like, I got the taste. I'm happy. I'm done. I'm satisfied.
Good night, Craig. Hope you're feeling
Oh, good night,
better.
Craig. Thanks for coming, sweetheart. We appreciate you. Oh, and after this, we're going to have onion rings. Okay, let's go ahead and count it down. Damn, I feel like she's tilted.
Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And we are sold to Rainbow. Which one or one? Which one or ones, Rainbow? She would like the New Orleans style.
Okay, wonderful. Anybody else? Okay, last call on these chips then. I'm going to set these to the side so that we don't crush them in the hamper. Just remind me that's why they're not in the hamper. All right, next I have onion rings. So $3 for onion rings. I get the glare off.
Onion rings are yummy. Do you like onion rings, Belle?
I love, 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 love onion rings. They were actually my favorite snack as a teenager. I would always ask for onion rings, and my parents would say, "Now, we can't afford that." And I'd, argue and throw a fit. And then the next day, my dad would say, "Well, even though we couldn't afford to go to Sonic and get those fancy onion rings, here's a little package of the shelf stable onion rings that I got from my sweetie girl. You can at least enjoy them this way." So even though I wanted fancy fast food onion rings, I would get these instead. And I learned to like these. I still like these because,
Yeah.
those Sonic onion rings, they're like what, $5 almost with tax?
Yeah.
Not counting the tip to the little roller skate girl. So they're
Yeah.
just expensive to make. I hear people with an air fryer do well, but they're still expensive to buy. And if you don't have an air fryer, they're, hard to cook right. So
Mm-hmm.
this is still the only onion rings that I can afford. But I love, love, love onion rings. I would pick onion rings over fries, over baked potato, over almost anything.
Yeah.
One of these days, though, I'm going to save up for an air fryer. But when it's just you, it just seems like, an unnecessary um, luxury. Anybody for the onion rings? Maybe this isn't an onion ring crowd. It's a nice big bag. Let me put my ruler next to it again. It's not a little bag, big bag. And I tell you that when Dixie and mine, they make some good products. Oh, sounds like we're turning a page and going to page 2 of the list. Okay, yay. All right, let's look at a few non-food items or food-related items. We were talking about the more you cook, the more you eat, the more dishes you have to wash, and pots and pans. I have some long cuff gloves. But for gloves, they're kind of pretty. I mean, as pretty as, well, gloves can be. And here's some other ones. So these are going to be $3 for choice. I only have one of each. After all, just because you have to do dishes doesn't mean you want to get dishpan hands.
Well, they're pretty too. I like the ones that have the flowers on the cuff.
Thank you. And in reality, even though I'm talking about these for washing dishes, really you could use these to do other things. If you want to use these when you're having to gather up the trash that's blown in from your neighbor's yard, if God forbid one of God's little creatures decides to fall out of the sky and you need to bury it, you could, do that with these gloves. You don't want to touch dead animals directly. They have diseases. And
Yeah.
you could do other things of things that you just don't want to touch with these gloves. It doesn't necessarily have to be for dishwashing, but that's why they were made with the long cuffs.
Oh yeah. I use some when I'm like cleaning with bleach or cleaners, so my
Or,
hands.
God forbid, if one of your kids or grandies ever drop something in the toilet and you've got
Yep.
to fish it out, you don't want just the glove. You want a long
Long cuff.
cuff glove.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yep, it's good to have them just in case because you never know when you're going to need them. But when you need them, you want to be able to open up that, cupboard under the sink and say, okay, I got a plan. I don't want to do
Yeah.
it, but, because sometimes, a guy might not be around or might not be able to help. And you just got to, be your own hero and put on
Yep.
the long cuff glove and get it done. Okay, well, last call. These will be available on the replay. There's only one of each. Next, I don't know if I've ever showed salt and pepper shakers on this show before, but I've got a couple of sets. The first set are some sweet little doggies.
Oh, they're cute.
So there's the little holes for them. Oh wait, is
We
Kitty
have
bidding on this or was Kitty bidding on the house?
on the gloves, I think.
Oh, let me go back. Kitty must be slightly delayed with a lag. Okay, let me bring them back. And this is a great time to remind everybody to refresh and to pull your little red line all the way forward to make sure you're on live chat, not top chat. And we are sold to Kitty. All right, let's see if she wants blue or yellow or both. Both gloves, clean sweep for Kitty. Clean sweep, clean sweep. Literally, because
Yay!
they're cleaning. Okay, let me show these salt and pepper shakers. And then after that, I see we're at the top of the hour. But I'm going to go ahead and show these since I had kind of started them first. And then we'll have a $1 round after, and it will be candy. I want candy. Okay, so these are going to be $6 for choice. I know a lot of people collect salt and pepper shakers. Look how beautiful they are. They're almost as beautiful as figurines. Oh, look, even from the back. This is one of those
Little
times when it's okay to
tails.
look at a look. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and here's the little holes for the salt and pepper. Here's their little stoppers. All right, so that's going to be the first choice. Second choice for my butterfly lovers. I don't know if Nancy is still here. Also reminds me of Sweet Jane. We've got the butterflies and light and dark colors. And these are actually from the Dolly Parton collection. Let's see if I can get close enough here. Dolly Parton collection, because the butterfly is her signature. So those are the two opportunities, dogs or butterflies.
They're pretty. I love the colors. I'm a salt and pepper shaker collector,
Are
but
you all this time
yes.
and you didn't tell me? You have so many collections. It's so
Yeah.
hard for me to keep up. You've got the apples for your last name, and you've got the
Yeah.
cats, and you've got the pigs, and now you've got salt and
Salt and
pepper
pepper
shakers.
shakers, yes. But I'm very specific about the ones I buy. I tend to buy vintage or really unique, odd ones that you wouldn't see somewhere.
You never
So
know. Some
yeah.
Sunday we might see Melissa's icon picture is maybe with some of her signature apple cookie dishes, maybe with some of her signature vintage salt and pepper shakers. Maybe she'll start showing some jewels of her collections
Oh yeah.
as the Sunday sales go by. I think we'd all like to see some of Melissa's collections, right, y'all? And on the Discord too, we'd love to see some
Oh
pictures.
yeah.
Melissa doesn't post enough on the Discord. We got to get her posted more, especially now that we know she has cool stuff to post. Okay, any interest? And these are brand new. So if you want to put them on display, you can. But also, if you want to use them, they are hygienic, they are sealed, they are new, ready to use. And I think the dogs would be great for every day, but the butterfly, I think that would be great for spring, for Easter, for even your patriotic. Yes, Kitty, please, oh, please share some collection pictures. I would love to see that. I'm always telling people they need to post more in Discord because, the old saying, a picture tells a
It's
thousand
worth a
words.
thousand.
All right, last call on these. And then we'll go to the dollar round. And I say candy, but really we'll have some healthy items too. Okay, Melissa, tell everybody how this works.
This is Belle's Bargain Bonanza, where everything starts at $1 starting bid.
Okay, I'm so excited about these. Let me open it up and see if I can set it up like the stores set it up, because I actually bought the kind of boxes where they have a special setup and you like fold it and you can see the nutritional information. Should have done this ahead of time. Let's see how you pop it up here. Well, maybe you pop it up down here. I'm not doing a good job here. I hate to tear it wrong, because once you tear it wrong, it's not going to set up right. This is why I don't build stuff. I'm not good at... Okay, I got it. I think it pops up this way. No, maybe this way. Never realized how hard it is for stores to set up these little displays. Okay.
There we go.
So, the special K bars, these are protein bars, 12 grams, strawberry. That's going to be the first option. And as you could tell, I bought a whole case of those because I was so impressed with those. Okay, next we've got Laffy Taffy in the grape. Oh, we got a question. How many carbs in the
protein bars?
Okay, let's see.
$21 grams, but with 9 grams of fiber.
Okay. All right, I've got just one popcorn ball. We'll put that back here. I don't know if anybody's going to want the shortbread cookies after having the fancy chocolate ones, but I do still have the regular shortbread. I have 3 Musketeers bars.
Oh, no, Kitty.
What?
That would be... Kitty said she loves strawberry anything, but she's allergic to strawberries.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
I
know. I will try to get different flavors now that I know that. I'm so glad you let me know. I have both Rainbow and Melissa's favorite treat, which are the Knoppers. Well, I might get that back here.
Yes, Rainbow, so 12. We have Kitty in for 1.
I also have the Quaker Chewy bars. So the red is chocolate chip and the yellow is peanut butter chocolate chip. Those will also be options. And last but not least, I've got the Nature Valley Crunchy Peanut Butter Granola Bar. If y'all need the nutritional information from any of these others, let me know, and I'll be glad to look.
We have Kitty in for 1. Is anybody in for $1.25?
I also have kind bars. These are dark chocolate, nuts, and sea salt.
Hi, Angel.
Hi, Angel. So glad to see you. How has life been?
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, everyone. We're trying to get Belle to 30.
That's right. And I have bribed my moderators. If we get to 30 thumbs tonight, they are each getting a huge 14-ounce bag of candy sent to them free on me as a thank you for making it happen. So don't do it for me, do it for them.
Fair
We'll see
warning.
if the bribery works.
Sold to Kitty for one. Congratulations,
Oh, Angel, I am
Angel.
so sorry. I had no idea. Oh, I will email you after the auction. I'm so sorry.
Sorry,
Oh,
Angel. Prayers are with you.
Angel's already lost her mom so many years ago. So therefore, her dad was her final parent. So, oh, my heart goes out to you, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. In fact, Angel's such a dear friend. I'm going to stop right now and just say a quick prayer. Heavenly Father, I just ask you to wrap Angel in your arms of love and comfort. Be with her through her time of grief. Help her remember all of the wonderful memories that she had of her dad while growing up, the great impact that he made on her. Help her to be present during what's going on, help her to not just lapse into that fog that happens so frequently when somebody passes away, but help her to remember the good times, to count her blessings, and that know that she was spared for a reason and there are still great things ahead for her. Help her find your peace that passes all understanding. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, and Kitty had the same thought while I was praying. So, well, I'm so glad that you got your dad for this long. I know you wish you could have had your mom for this long. We always wish that all of our parents were still around. I would love for my parents to have seen how my YouTube channel turned out, how my auctions turned out. So I'm so glad that your dad was able to see your YouTube and your auctions and what a great success you made of your life. So, because I'm sure, Melissa, as a parent, aren't you always so proud when Tyler has success in his life?
Yes, I am. Very proud. Oh,
I think that's one of a parent's greatest joys is watching their kids succeed. Jane always says that about watching Haley's success as a digital artist. She is always so amazed by what she comes up with and so proud that she's made it into a career. So I'm so glad your dad was able to see all of that for you. And I'll be here if you want to email or talk after the auction or in a day or two or a week or a month or a year because grief is lifelong. It comes in waves. It can hit you on both holidays and unexpected days. And even after 5 years, I still dearly miss my parents. So, okay. Anybody interested in $1 for the Special K protein bars? Not Kitty because she's allergic, But anybody else? The grape Laffy Taffy, the shortbread, Three Musketeers, the kind bars, which are in dark chocolate, nuts, and sea salt, Crunchy Valley bars, which are in peanut butter and granola, Quaker Chewy bars, which are in a choice of chocolate or chocolate and peanut butter. I have just one popcorn ball. And of course, I have both Melissa and Rainbow's favorite of the Knoppers. And if y'all aren't familiar with Knoppers, they are a milk chocolate hazelnut wafer with 5 layers of wafer bars with milk and hazelnut creamy filling.
All right, we were sold to Kitty for one.
Oh, we were. Okay.
Okay.
And Angel, you can always come here for support. I know it was, me usually going to your channel for support, but I would love to repay that kindness. For those of y'all that don't know, I got my start with Angel. I was her mod, and then a voice mod, and then a co host, and then a co seller. And so I have all my learning the ropes to thank from Angel. So she will always be special to me and a great friend, even if I am not currently selling on her channel. So come here
Okay.
anytime you want to. Support and prayer.
Kitty would like 3 shortbread and 3 of the
Okay.
Musketeers.
All right. Here's a little bag for you. Okay. We'll open this to the chat. I'm not sure if she's going to be taking a break or she's going to be continuing. Let's see if Angel's going to be taking a break. Because with funerals and wakes and all, I don't want to feel like her to feel like she has to keep broadcasting and keep up her regular schedule. I know if it was me, I might take a few weeks or even months off to grieve. But I can always send it to you, Kitty. Her auctions are on Saturday mornings.
Rainbow would like 2 knoppers.
In addition to the two she ordered before that?
Yeah.
Or is it counting them? Okay, I just want to make sure. I don't want her to end up with more than she's like, no, wait, I didn't mean to order double, but okay.
2 of the
All right,
Musketeers
two
and 5.
knockers. Oh,
Oh,
let me get a. Sorry. For the bigger orders, I try to put them all together in a sack so it's easier for us to keep up with. Okay. I'm sorry, two knoppers and then what?
2 of the Musketeers
All right. This is my last two musketeers.
and 5 of the
Okay.
Kellogg bars. 5 of the Kellogg bars.
Okay. All right. One, two, three, four, five. I should have never tried to use this box. Next week, I'm just going to put them on the auction block by themselves. Okay, there we go. Okay, anybody else? Just $1. Okay, last call. I'm about to scrape this to the side. Do y'all want to see cups or mugs next? Maybe some spoons,
We
coasters,
have
coffee,
we
candles shaped, scented like coffee.
we have Lisa in for $1. What would you like, Lisa?
Oh, you just barely got in before I scraped it to the side. Fortunately, we spent our time praying for angels, so this round lasted a little longer, and you get back to it. If you're looking for the Reese's and the York peppermint patties, Lisa, they'll be at the next top of the hour. They weren't at this top of the hour.
All right. She says Kellogg's bars, the rest, and Laffy Taffy times 4.
Okay, let me make one little correction. There were 8 bars in here, and it looks like 3 are left. But I bought 3 of these cases, so I have 3 boxes of 8. Does that make sense? So I had 24 total. This was 1 box of 8. I have 2 more boxes of 8. So I don't want y'all to think that when the last 3 sell out, oh no, that's all Belle's ever going to have. Belle has 2 more boxes like this just sitting on the other side of the room. So if y'all want more than just these 3, in fact, I might as well take them out now. You can. Does that make sense, Melissa?
Yes, it does. Just let us know
Okay.
how many you want, Lisa.
And how many was the Laffy Taffy?
4 of the Laffy Taffy, and she'll have 3 of the Kellogg's bars.
Okay, let me get a little sack.
Anyone else?
Okay, here's 4 of the Laffy Taffy. And 3 of the Kellogg's, although I do still have them. And for those of y'all keeping track at home of the Laffy Taffy, I only have 4 left. So after this, I only have 4 left. And we still have these bars as well. Okay, anybody else? And since Lisa's back, you want to just ask Lisa what we should show, since Lisa's bold enough to actually tell us.
What should we show next, Lisa?
Oh,
Come
I'm putting
on.
this away.
Tell Belle something. She said she got your email. Can you show what you were talking about in your email?
I'm trying to remember what I emailed back. I remember showing the taffy. You already got taffy. I already showed the chocolate covered cookies. You got those. The gingerbread with apricot. You got those. What else did I list? I'm trying to think what else I got. Oh, I don't think I've shown gummies yet. Let me show some gummies. I was kind of trying to wait till Jedit got here, but Lisa's just as important as Jedit. Okay, here are holiday dots. Look how cute they look, Melissa. And the holiday dots are in holiday flavors. What are the holiday flavors, you might ask? Well, if you notice, some are red with green bottoms and some are green with red bottoms. The red with green bottoms are cherry with green apple. That's this one here. And the green with red bottoms are lime and strawberry. Oh, the one caramel apple. Now y'all are gonna find out about special treatment. Some of y'all say, "Oh, if you ever find another one, let me know." I found just one more bag of caramel apple taffy, so I did email just Lisa and say, "I have just one more bag. Do you want it? If not, I'll just show it at auction and sell it off to whoever." Do you want me to go get that same caramel apple that you've bought three, four times and that I ran out of and you already know what it looks like? I have it set aside in case you wanted it, but I can crawl over this and go get it if you need to see what it looks like, sweetheart. Just let me know. In the meantime, these are going to be $3 for choice on these holiday gummies. And anytime y'all are looking for something in particular, or you say, if you ever get more in, email me first. That's an example of what happens when somebody says, email me first. I really do, even though Lisa has doxed me in front of everybody. Do I need to show you what it looks like, even though you've bought them several times? If so, I will go get it. It's way out in my foyer, but I will crawl over everything through the living room and to the front door. Doxed on my own show.
She says she
But if y'all
wants
are
it.
ever looking for anything, y'all let me know. You can see firsthand how requests work. So I always offer people things via email because I know if I show it on screen, it might get bid up. And because somebody was kind enough to go to the chore of making a request, I feel bad if those things ever get bid up or they end up not getting to buy the thing they requested. That's why I always offer it first in email. Oh, no, they're not cowtails. They are taff. I'm gonna have to go get it. Melissa, if you'll sell these things, I apparently am gonna have to go get the
Okay.
caramel apple taffy so she can see it's not caramel apple cowtails.
All right. Okay. We have the Haribo Gold Bears or the Holiday Dots. We have Lisa in for three. Does anyone want to come in for 325? We're going once, going twice. Fair warning. Yes, she already left, Lisa. We are sold to Lisa for three. Congratulations, Lisa. What would you like and how many?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about having to get up during an auction. I should have gone to the bathroom while I was. I shouldn't say that aloud on the screen. Okay, where are we, Melissa?
We're waiting to see what
Melissa,
Lisa wanted. Oh, she wanted one of each this time. One Dots and one Haribo.
okay. All right, here's one of each for Lisa. Thank you. What are dots? Okay, let me show you a close up and see how they explain it, and then I'll give you my own explanation. Okay, where are the small print? festive flavors. They say assorted gummy candy pieces. And they have that pretty shape like a thimble. Aren't y'all impressed? I just used an official sewing term. I never use sewing terms or craft terms, and nobody noticed. Nobody cared.
I did.
Jen, oh Jen, where are you? I just used a sewing term. You would have been so proud. Okay. Anybody else before I go back and solve this whole caramel apple doxing debacle? Sorry, Janet, that I showed these without you. Love you anyway. Okay, we're going to pass on these. I'll still have more left. All right, so Lisa, this is the one caramel apple that I found. Found it at an outlet closeout place. Here is the date on it. Not until just after my birthday, just before your birthday. I thought you were searching for these. Now, she probably thought that they were cowtails because for a while, cowtails were making caramel apple. But the caramel apple cowtails are sold out. I can get cowtails in the original and the honey bun, which the honey bun are amazing, by the way. So this is what I have: original cowtails, honey bun, and just this one bag of caramel apple taffy. It is taffy. Oh, look, Kitty noticed. She thinks she's going to get me to be a sewer. No, you're never going to get me to be that. But you might get me slightly more, word savvy on crafts. That's about as much as we can hope for. Now, after all that, is somebody going to bid up Lisa for spite? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, I never wish revenge on anybody for taking this much time for my auction. Never, never, never. Oh, Lisa and Angel just found each other. Okay. But somebody might want cowtails because we do have original and honey bun. Then after, we might as well do some other licorice. Okay, let's go ahead and count these down so we can get to moving on. Oh no, your sewing machine hates you? Maybe Kitty could help you out. Oh, Kitty says $500. So Lisa, do you want to go 501? See, Kitty's going to teach you a lesson. Kitty's a mommy. She understands how this works because she's a mommy of adults. And Lisa's probably like, well, I'm going to get my mommy to talk to Kitty, and it could be a mommy to mommy. No, I'm kidding. Oh, I wish Lisa would sit and watch the auction with her mommy. I keep thinking that her parents would like the auction. But they live off the grid, so no watching auctions for them. But they sure do enjoy seeing the stuff she buys when it comes in boxes. All right, sold to Lisa.
Sold to Lisa.
Anybody for the cow? Anybody for cowtails in original or the honey bun? Okay, next we've got licorice. First, Daryl Leah. Okay, clearly they're playing with Monopoly money now. Now these are from Australia. They are plant based, no artificial colors, no high fructose corn syrup. So I know a lot of people don't like to give their kids or grandchildren anything with high fructose corn syrup. So these are such a great alternative. So that's the strawberry. We have the classic black licorice too. In the Wiley Wallaby, which is also an Australian licorice, we have green apple and we have blueberry pomegranate. Also, we have watermelon and cinnamon. There's just not room to show the watermelon and cinnamon. Who needs a little Australian licorice in your life? Also, something great about these snacks is fat free as well as the no high fructose corn syrup. I don't think so. I think they replaced it with something else, Angel. I can't say for sure. We can look at the dates though if y'all want to. This one is June 2026. This one is November 2026. This one is June 2026. And this one is June 2026.
We have Lisa in for 3. Going once, going twice.
It's always
Fair
a great time
warning.
to let the sun shine, even on a dark night.
Sold to Lisa. Do you have can you get the watermelon?
Yes.
All right, she wants 2
So
watermelon.
the four flavors in Wiley Wallaby that I can get are the green apple, the blueberry pomegranate, which are shown, also the cinnamon and the watermelon.
All right. So she wants 2 watermelon
Okay,
and 2 of the blueberry pomegranate.
wonderful.
And then Kitty would like the black and red in the Deralia.
All right, how many of each?
How many would you like of those, Kitty? That's okay, Kitty. She would like 1 of each.
Okay, wonderful. We'll open this up to the chat. Anybody else? And y'all let me know. Would you like to see um, Pop Daddy pretzels next? Do you want to see trail mix? Do you want to see covered coffee? Y'all let me know what you want to see next. Otherwise, I'll surprise you. Oh, we also have hard candy. And I've got a couple of items I'm going to do for only $2. We also have some nuts. We also have some coconut flavored items. Lots of great stuff still to come.
All right. Come on, everyone. Tell Belle what you want to see. Do you have any coffee?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let me grab it.
What's your
Okay.
favorite coffee, Lisa? Do you like it light or medium or dark roast?
Okay. These are going to be $6. First one is La Colombe. It is a medium roast. It's called Nisa, and it has notes of chocolate, nuts, and brownie. Next, we have Victor Allen's Italian roast. Notes of dark chocolate, malt, and toasted marshmallows. It's a dark roast. Next, we have Green Mountain Pumpkin Spice.
Oh, Green Mountain's a good brand. I love Green Mountain coffee.
Oh, Nancy, I've showed all the chips. I had barbecue. I had some New Orleans style Cajun. I had onion rings. I had cheese crackers, TGI Fridays. If you're interested in either of those, Melissa can take your order. We've already shown those. I haven't shown the Pop Daddy pretzels yet. I think that's about the only salty thing I haven't showed yet. I'm trying to think. And I tell you what, just to save time, I'm also going to put the ground coffee up there. The ground coffee is a Dunkin'. It's called Candied Almonds. It's a dark roast. You can certainly save a lot of money making your own coffee at home rather than having to drive through, especially driving through the Dunkin'. Oh, Lisa apparently needs a new K cup machine. Well, maybe you could find one at your marketplace or maybe like a Burlington, TJ Maxx kind of place where they have some closeouts or someplace like that. I don't make coffee, so I don't quite know where you get coffee machines, but all right. Well, last call. If there's no interest on these, next I have some coffee related items. Y'all are either going to laugh when you see these or think that Belle's stretching it a little bit far. This is a sign with a kickstand. I'm going to start this at 2. It says, less is more. unless it's coffee. Sorry, it's shrink wrap, so therefore I don't yet have a little kickstand to make it stand upright. So $2
That's cute.
starting good.
That
So
would look
any
so
of
good
y'all
in a.
have that theory about coffee, about less is more isn't good when it comes to coffee.
It look great in a coffee bar.
Yep, it absolutely would. Anybody for $2? Really pretty colors on it too. If you notice, there's kind of a tie dye look to it, and kind of has this
Yeah,
mermaid look to it as well.
yeah,
And it's
it's
made of
very
wood.
pretty.
All right, looking for $2. And then if you like the smell of coffee, or I think specifically lattes, I want to show y'all some candles. If you're worried about caffeine keeping you up, therefore a coffee scented candle is going to solve your problem. You'll get that smell, but not the toil of accidentally not being able to sleep.
Kitty's in for two.
Okay. What was the four?
I'm not
Just a
sure.
typo?
I think so, because then she put the two
Okay.
in.
All right. Well, let's just count it down real quick and keep it moving.
Going once. And don't forget, everyone, hit the thumbs up. Going twice. Fair warning.
Okay. Next, I want to show y'all some really pretty candles that are scented like lattes. So, first of all, they're in these beautiful colored glass um, containers. And to me, these would easily be worth the $5 starting bid just for the colored glass. But look at the scent. It is a pumpkin spice latte. Now, I'm smelling these and I don't really smell the pumpkin spice. I just smell the overwhelming latte, but it might just be because I'm a non coffee household. So, y'all might smell more of the pumpkin, but I just smell latte. So, here's the first one. Here's the second one. See if I can turn it this way. And you'll see they have the same scent, but they are different colors of glass. And
Yeah,
here's
that
the
has more
third
of a
one.
pink. Ooh, look at that one. Those are beautiful.
So, what more could you want? Pretty colored glass, scented. So, $5
Yes, and
for choice.
when the candle's gone, you could just reuse it for another candle. Put
Absolutely.
votive in
Or,
there.
if you don't want to put another candle in there, fill it with candies. You could put your
Yeah.
butterscotch in there or your peppermints, or maybe it's where you keep your keys or your Q-tips. It's a nice size that you could do so much with it. Let me put my water bottle next to it for dimension. You can see it's bigger than my water bottle.
Yeah. So anyone for
All
five
right.
dollars
Any interest in
starting
these?
bid? Good night, Lisa.
I do also have sea wick candles. And if anybody's interested in those. Oh, bye, Lisa. If you have time to come back, please do. Won't be long before we do the Pop Daddy pretzels you like so much. And I'm thinking maybe I'll let you explain the Pop Daddy pretzels when I get them on the auction blog. You want to try to sell something?
Okay.
You can do it. You can do it. Okay. But let's see if anybody wants these candles, or if y'all want to see the 3-wick candles, I'm glad to bring those out as well. If not, we'll do a last call on these. I'm so surprised that these would be a pass. Well, you know what? I don't think we've done a price drop all day. I can't really price drop on food just because the cost of buying food is so high. But I could price drop these from 5 to 4. And I
Price
still
drop,
think,
price drop.
even if they were empty, these would easily be worth 4. But with the scented candle, let me see, how many ounces of candle do you get in here? 7 ounces of candle. Oh, Kitty's all excited to hear how you sound when you sell something. Melissa's big break. All right, I'm about to take these down and throw the Pop Daddy on there, and I'm going to give Melissa her big chance. We'll see how she does. Hopefully, it'll be orders galore. But last call on these. Now the price drop.
Oh,
Do we actually get entered?
we have no, not yet, but Kitty jumped the gun and is in there for 4.
Okay. Well, I guess I better dox how many I have. I only have one of the red. I have 2 of the yellow, and I have 2 of the peach. That's it. What a
Okay,
great gift
Kitty, which
is
ones would
this,
you
because it's
like?
really 2 gifts in one. Because the container's a gift and then the candle's a gift. So it's like a double
Oh,
gift.
yes.
And I love those fancy little knobs and bumps on the outside. To me, that makes it so regal. And you could even put a little bow on it, tie a little bow. Tie a little bow around the candle, the candle. Oh, and Angel is encouraging you, Melissa, by saying, you can do it. If I can, anyone can. I seem to remember she said that to me when I'm like, did I go from explaining your items to selling my own? I think she said that same thing to me. Such an encourager. All right, well, let's see which ones, what quantities, what colors. Now, this isn't one of those channels where you have to be under the mud. We're not that formal, right, Melissa? We're just
No,
easygoing here.
no.
So we were accepting Kitty's first bid, even though it was before Rainbow.
Yeah.
We just want you to tell us, since it's a price drop, which makes it a buy it now, what colors and what quantities. Then we're going to give Melissa her big opportunity.
Sold to Kitty.
You think she's going to clean sweep it?
Maybe.
Do you think this one looks brown? It's more
I
peachy,
think the
but
darker
it's.
one, yeah.
Oh, you think? Or you think the red? She can probably see red. So you're
Yeah.
thinking this one? You keep saying yes for
Yes.
everything.
Oh, no. The last one by itself. The only one that you
The
have one
red
of.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this
Is
one's
that the
like a
right one,
Christmas
Kitty?
red. Well, she said brown, so I was thinking this one
Yeah.
looks kind of more brown in the light, even though it's more peachy. It's not really a brown.
Is that the right one, Kitty?
Oh, okay. Well, she said red, so let me put this in really gently to the hamper.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll move these others aside then. Okay. And now, Melissa. Okay, I'm going to step away for just a minute while Melissa talks to you and sells you Pop Daddies.
All
Would
right,
you say that
everyone.
again,
A starting
Melissa?
bid of $3. We have our Pop Daddy pretzels. We have the classic garlic parmesan, the smoked Gouda, the cinnamon sugar, or the Dutch apple pie. These are so good, so bold that they're lip smacking, finger licking good. So would you have anybody for a starting bid of 3? Now the Dutch apple is limited edition for the fall, but I know she still has plenty of them. And the cinnamon sugar is for the sweets. And then you got your savory of the smoked Gouda and the garlic parm. So anyone for a starting bid of 3? Now these are just little sticks if no one's ever had them. They're not big pretzels, they're just small sticks. So do we have anyone in for a starting bid of 3? The Dutch apple pie,
Okay,
I believe.
I'm back. Did you sell cases and cases and cases? Please say yes. How did it go?
I didn't even get a starting bid. Oh, there I did. Kitty saved me.
Yay!
Thank
I
you,
knew you could do
Kitty.
it. I knew
Kitty's in for 3.
it.
Kitty's in for 3. We're looking for 325. We're going once. We're going twice. Fair warning. We're sold to Kitty for 3. Congratulations, Kitty. What can we get for you?
These would be such a great item to put in a gift box, don't you think, when you're sending them to somebody? I bet her son would really enjoy these. Now, he might
Oh,
have to share
yes.
it with all the other kids in the dorm, but imagine how everybody's going to be, oh, it really is bold and lip smacking. Oh, dude, they hooked you up. You know, that's what they're
Yeah.
all going to be saying.
Oh, yeah. 2 of every flavor. Thank you, Kitty.
Woohoo! Big order. Good job, Melissa.
Thank you,
All right.
Kitty.
Anybody else? All right. Let me move these aside. How about some cups and mugs and spoons? Or do y'all just want to keep seeing food? I do have cups and mugs and spoons. Oh my. All right. How about I show you just a few if y'all don't mind? And these are going to be starting bid $6. Okay, first for the dog lover, look at this big, huge mug. You can see I can hardly put my hand around it. It's so big. And it's a dog and he's smiling. And look at his eye. He's also kind of patriotic. And these are all ceramic. They're all brand new. Nice big handle. That's the first one. Second one for our kitty lovers are, look at this sweet one. And she's got a little bit of a fashion accessory. Look at the pink in her ears. Little boop. Got to boop her nose. And let's see. It's from a line called Taco Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And this mug holds 18 ounces. How crazy is that? Not 6 ounces, not 8 ounces like most cups. 18 ounces from these things. I mean, I don't know how your bladders take it, but apparently it's a thing. And then, in addition to dog and cat, look at that. You didn't have to go on to Safari
That's
to
cool.
get this bold one. And look how it really sticks out. Do you see how the nose really sticks out? Not flat at all. Here's the inside, brand
No.
new, nice big cup. So I love how it really comes out there. It's so great for like a soup or a stew or something. Let me put it up back. So $6 for these big, huge 18-ounce mugs.
They are adorable. They are cute, aren't they, Kitty? Very well done, too. Especially I would say it looks like a cougar with its muzzle sticking out like that. That's neat. Yes, it does remind me of OG.
Angel, I don't think that's what you meant to type, sweetheart. If you wouldn't mind taking that out of the chat so the people who see the replay don't get the wrong idea, please. Oh, I'm starting to get rain. I can hear the pitter patter.
Oh, are you? I hope it don't rain
Yes,
too
yes, yes,
much.
yes. But you know what's but you know what's going to happen is um, we're going to get rain, and I bet all of my warm weather is going to leave, and it's going to get cold because I
Cold.
remember hearing that on Monday it's supposed to get cold. I mean, really, really cold, like down into the. So I'm thinking that the
Oh,
rain
that's
is going to rain away the warm, weather from the 80s, and
muggy
that's what's going to
weather.
bring you
Yeah. Yeah.
degree
It's going to
temperature
break that heat.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's probably what's going to happen, which is not good for finding boxes to pack your items in
No.
because I depend on a non rainy day to get boxes. Okay, well, I tell you what. If anybody wants to buy one of these tonight, I know you're thinking, well, Belle's going to do a price drop. No, what Belle is going to do is Belle is going to give you a free Mexican hot chocolate. And you can pick the flavor. So it's still $6, not doing a price drop. I'm just giving you a $2 product free. Isn't that better than
Free
just dropping
gift.
the price by $1?
Oh, yeah. That's a free gift. $2 value.
So, and you get to pick the
Anyone in
flavor.
now?
I have two of the cats. I'm just glad you didn't get the mudslides, Kitty. I was so scared you and Terry, of course, were in the area of Cali with the mudslides. All right, well, last call then. I thought that these were just cute as a button. I mean, after all, who can't use more hot chocolate? And let's remember, this hot chocolate makes 5 cups. Now, of course, it makes 5 real cups. If you're using these 18-ounce cups, well, an 18-ounce cup is, more like 2 cups, but still. Okay, we can move these aside if there's no interest. Oops. Guess I don't need to show the rest of these. I'll save these other ones for another day.
That's a lot
All
of
right,
rain,
gentlemen.
Kitty. I couldn't imagine.
Okay. Next, how about a giant thermos type mug? Okay, this one is a stainless steel, got a huge handle to it. It says raised on Dolly, and it is from the Dolly Parton line. It is 10 inches tall. Hoo-wee. Now, this thing was originally $10. I'm going to sell it for 5. 5. Who wants to walk around and brag about being raised on Dolly? Dolly Parton, of course.
That's
Not Donnie
that's such a
Madison.
pretty color.
Thank you.
What's on the bottom of it, Belle? Is it more butterflies?
It's Dolly's signature
Oh,
with her
signature.
signature
Okay.
logo, trademark. Sorry, I shouldn't have called it a logo. Trademark of a butterfly. Nice
That's
big
pretty.
ergonomic handle, real easy to hold and keep a hold of. Narrowed down here so it will even fit in your car. Keeps your hot beverages hot, cold beverages cold.
Yes, those stainless steel mugs definitely keep your ice water nice and cold. Anyone for 5?
All right, we can pass on this then. Next, how about cast iron? Sometimes we think that cast iron pans have to be huge, but you can have a personal size cast iron pan just to make that one perfect egg, or maybe it's for a single size serving of beans or of cornbread, or just that one perfect chocolate chip cookie. Or maybe it's a chocolate chip cookie for one, that one brownie. But I've got a singular um, cast iron pan. I'm going to start this at $7. $7. So if you don't need the huge pan, but you still like the way it cooks, here's your opportunity to get just a personal size.
And cast iron is so great. My son swears by him, and he's a butcher, so he's a very good cook, and he uses nothing but cast
Oh,
irons. Matter
this
of
would be
fact, he made
great
a
to make
delicious
individual
roast.
omelets. Oh,
Oh
yum! I
yeah,
love roast. So if
yeah,
anybody wants different things in their omelet, here you go. Everybody wants different things in their pancake. Here you go. You want to try and make a little crust?
yeah. We got anyone for a starting bid of 7?
Okay, the last call. We will pass on this. Next, I want to show you some food storage, or these would be great for marinating as well. Let me back up my camera because these are big, big, big. So let me show you how they nest together and all the sizes. So here is the big size. These are going to be $5 for choice. So if you want the biggest size, this is the size where put gallons of stuff in, where you can marinate whole chickens in it, or quarters. Here's the next size.
And these would be good for
Here's
like your
the
sugar
next
and your
size.
flour as well,
Absolutely.
or even cereal, chips.
And I'm
I
having a
like
hard
keeping.
time getting them all in here. Okay, so $5 for choice. Oh, come on. Take this one off. Boop. Got it. Or if for some reason you want to buy the entire set, I opened this one just so I could show it to y'all. Here's what it's like when it's not open. Um, you can see, oops, well, maybe you can't see. Let's see if I can put this back here. Here's the set if you want to buy all of the pieces. So the big one is 39, I'm sorry, 30.9 cups. The second biggest one is 19.9 cups. The next one is 12.1 cups. And the next one is 6.75. And even the little one is 2.9. Now, if you've ever used a Pyrex measuring cup, you know that the Pyrex cups are 2 cups. They're not just 1 cup, they're 2 cups. So even the smallest one here is bigger than a Pyrex. So These are your options, $5 each. Or if you want to buy the whole set, I'll sell you the whole set, still shrink wrapped, $15. And I love that they nest together for shipping because that just makes it so much simpler.
Yeah, these would definitely be great in your pantry because I keep everything like my cereal and oatmeal and cream of wheat and all of that, flour and containers like that.
Ah.
Keeps it much fresher.
Well, and I do that with cereal too. I don't
Yeah.
try to close up the little bag of cereal. I just pour it in a container.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what it looks like. Here's how it's new in the package. So $5 for choice because you might not need every size. But if you do need every size, 10 pieces total, 5 containers, 5 tops for just $15.
Got any interest?
Okay, if there's no interest, we'll move these aside. Around here, we put gumbo and so forth in them. Okay, next, $3 for choice. I've got dark chocolate covered peanuts.
Yummy.
I have chocolate covered almonds, chocolate covered raisins, and there's also chocolate covered pecan clusters. And last but not least, chocolate covered cream drops.
Mm, these all look yummy.
Oh, and while we're talking about things being covered, it's not covered in chocolate, it's covered in peanut butter, but it's flips. I can get these chocolate covered if you prefer them. Those are peanut butter covered, but I can get the chocolate.
We have Kitty in for 3.
Yay! Looking for 325.
Fair warning. Sold to Kitty for 3. Congratulations, Kitty.
Congrats, Kitty. I wonder what she'll pick and what quantities. I'm so looking forward to tomorrow night's auction. Jane will be co hosting before she goes on her New Year's break. Thank you, Shelby. So many delicious options. This is making me hungry.
Yeah, I could take some of those dark chocolate fudge peanuts right now. Or the
Yum, yum,
raisins.
yum.
They're good. The almonds are good. All right. She would like the
Dark
dark
chocolate
chocolate. Yeah.
and chocolate
The
almond.
chocolate
Two of
almond
each.
and the raisins. One of the raisins.
So two, two, and one.
Anyone else?
Okay. Any other requests for today? Normally, we would raid over to the heifers. It seems like we're down to just a few people. If y'all still want to see some of the nuts or the hard candies, we absolutely can, or we can save them till next week. If there's anything else y'all are looking for, please, oh, please let me know. Oh, there is one thing I want to show some kitties here. So I know this is something that Kitty likes. I have these sugar free syrups. I've been out of them because, quite frankly, I use these a lot myself. But I was able to get just the vanilla in. So these are $5 if Kitty or anybody else is interested. Because I ran out and all my
Rainbow
batteries
would like
taste. Rainbow wants what?
Rainbow wanted Rainbow wanted two of the clusters. Then I'm gonna
The
bill one of
pecan?
the me for one of them.
Aw, gift alert, gift alert, gift alert.
And then Kitty's like, I just made a cup of cocoa with Belle's coconut cocoa and a little of her marshmallow syrup and vanilla creamer. And she happened to be showing it.
Oh, well, those of y'all who watch me all the time know I'm not a coffee. May be like, well, what does she use these for? Okay, let me dox myself. I use a lot of bottled water, and yes, I buy the bottled water because I'm always worried about our swamp water. And I use this little package you add to it. But here's the thing, those packets you add to it aren't so good. I usually get like the Gatorade, but the Gatorade, while really refreshing and hydrating, doesn't taste good. So what I do, I know y'all are going to say, this is so excessive. I can't believe Belle does this. But I add just a couple of tiny little drops of the vanilla. Or when they've been added the vanilla, I've had the marshmallow, I've had hazelnut, whatever I can get. Well, not the raspberry, but flavors I like. And so I'll add that to the Gatorade, and Gatorade's still watery, still refreshing, still hydrating, but suddenly with just a couple of drops, it actually tastes good. But even when I just have milk, I'll add just a couple of drops, and all of a sudden it turns milk into a fancy beverage. Plus, I'm going to show it next week. I wanted to test it out. I got what's called a frother, but this frother not only froths for lattes and coffee, it also froths for milkshakes. So I've been using the frother with my milk and with some of this and making some cool drinks for myself that are sweet and delicious. Oh, for this huge, huge, huge bottle, it's only $5. This bottle is so big. It is 25.4 ounces.
You're welcome, Rainbow.
Look at it. Here's my ruler. I'm sorry if I didn't give the flavor. So I just use it to dress up and make sweeter all my beverages. I know some people like tart, they like bitter, they like sour. I don't like any of that. But so I like for everything to basically taste sweet. And some things like Gatorade or those kind of additives, they don't have sugar, they don't have sweeteners, so they just don't taste it. So I add it to things that aren't sweet or aren't supposed to be sweet that I just want to be sweet. Oh, I know y'all think that's so pathetic. But I'm a person who doesn't like the actual taste of water, so I got to do something to make myself to drink water. Oh, wait, did I actually sell it while I was saying all that? How many?
Yes, Kitty would like them. I don't know. How many
Okay,
would you
just
like,
one, or
Kitty?
did you need a few? I'm not able to get any other flavors, so this is the only flavor I can get right now. Oh no, she's almost out of marshmallow. If I ever see them, but these are only at one closeout store, and I haven't seen them there in 6 months. And they finally got the vanilla. I've been asking multiple employees, "Where'd you get these? Where'd you get these?" I've been looking for them. Oh, we only got the vanilla. We didn't think we were going to get any in at all ever, but then we got one case of vanilla. So you better get them while you can, ma'am. I'm like, okay, I'll get some. Thank you, sir. Whatever you say, sir. God bless you, sir.
She would like one.
Okay, wonderful.
Anyone else?
Does anybody like tapestry? I have these two really beautiful tapestry um, placemats. Now, you know actual tapestry because when you turn it on the reverse, the colors are reversed. And these are by Mainstay. But in my opinion, these are just beautiful. Look at this little farmhouse, and it's got grapes and vines. If anybody's interested in this, we'll do a buy it now $3 for the set of two. And these don't have to be placemats. Put them one next to another in the center of the table, and they can be like a small runner. Or they can be what you set your centerpiece on so it's not scraping your table. So, set of two
Yeah, they are
tapestry
pretty.
placemats, $3. But even if you're just putting these out for the kid that slurps his milk in the cereal and you just don't want to get it all over your counter or your table, you can still wash these. They're from Mainstays, so just to protect your table, even if not for decor. Okay, $3 from
Sold to
Kitty. It
kitty.
was a buy it now. There we go.
Congratulations,
Okay.
kitty.
Next, when Christmas cookies are over, what do you do for the rest of winter? I found a winter set. It's not Christmas because you'll notice there's nothing Christmas here, nothing about the Nativity, nothing about Santa or trees or reindeers. This is just Christmas. These are stainless steel. You get a blessed snowman, some cute mittens, and a snowflake. Melissa, do you agree that this just isn't Christmas? It's winter.
Oh, yes, definitely winter. Yep.
And with all the cookies you've made, how do you think stainless steel works out in terms of cutting cookies?
They're the best. They
Oh,
cut nice and
well,
smooth. Yeah, plastic tends to stick sometimes. You have to kind of put them in flour first, but stainless steel doesn't do that.
oh. Well, let's start these off at $3. $3 for a set of three, and these will get you through the. So a snowman, some mittens, and a snowflake. Oh, Kitty uses these to make candles.
They
Wouldn't it
also
just
work
fall
great with
through?
Play-Doh.
How do you make the candle without it falling through?
You'd have to put something underneath it, like, parchment paper or something like that, so it wouldn't run out,
I
or on
bet
a
that
plate.
snowflake one especially would be a gorgeous shape for a candle, don't you?
Oh, yeah. You can even use these for air dry clay or Play-Doh. You can make ornaments with them.
My mother has all these bricks of wax that she was going to make candles with and never got around to using. I need to figure out
Yeah.
what they sell for and start putting those up for bid while it's still, cool enough to mail them out. I came across them the
Yes.
other day
Yes.
when I was moving some stuff around, and I'm like, wait, what is this? And at first I thought it was soap, and then I finally saw a label that said wax brick bars, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And then I found some other candle making molds and so forth, and I'm like, I see what she was gonna do here.
Yeah. Fair
Suddenly it
warning.
became clear to me.
Sold to kitty. Congratulations, kitty.
Okay, now I sell a few things that are pretty, but I sell a lot of things, Melissa, that just make life easier or good for organization. I sell a lot of everyday things that aren't fancy. This is one of those everyday things that aren't fancy. It's a paper towel holder. Now, my mom had the idea that she was going to turn it into a ribbon holder, and she never got around to it.
Yeah.
But it measures 13 by 3.3 by point 0.5. I'm going to start this at just $3. So she got this not for the kitchen because there's already one in the kitchen. There's both this kind and the kind with the stand that, stands up. But she thought that she could, instead of putting a roll of paper towels on it, put ribbons on it. And it just never happened. Probably for the best, because I would have taken it down because it'd get dusty with me. I don't do anything with ribbon except maybe sell it. So, $3 if anybody needs this. Oh, Kitty says that she puts a very smooth tin of cornstarch and pours the wax into the cutter. Okay, I will let you know about the wax. I'd love to make a deal for it so that I wasn't having to take the time during the auction, since people only watch for a short given time. Okay, anybody for this paper towel holder that could be used for other holding purposes? Because once you get the little paper towel form in there, y'all know it looks like this.
Yeah.
Therefore, you can put anything on it you want to. Okay, I think I forgot to ever show any $2 items today. Um, for $2, we have the Knorr teriyaki noodles. We have bottle caps, which come in root beer, cherry, grape, cola, and orange. And last but not least, we have blow pop minis. And I'm going to throw these in too. These are sour noodle gummies. So $2 for choice. Oh, Kitty, I have candles, candles, candles galore. And one of the things I'm trying so hard to sell, and I'm going to promise myself not to get any more of, are candles and mugs. Because so often I break a candle, and it's hard to sell a candle as it is, but to sell a broken one is even harder. I need to have like a whole scratch and dent sale just for broken candles. But even when I try to sell candles, that are still perfect, I have a really hard time selling them, and mugs too. So one of my New Year's resolutions is to stop is to sell out of things and not buy more that won't stack and that are breakable, like candles and mugs and cups and stuff like that. And I want to try to limit my to things that can be packed away and stacked and stored, just because I want to have more room to move around in the house, because I feel like I'm living in like a store or a storage shed or a hoarder's house. So therefore, and some things like candles and mugs, it's just hard because you can't stack them, and you just have boxes and trays just sitting out everywhere. So, but I thank you so much for the offer. That is so sweet. So basically, my New Year's resolution use inventory. But even when you want to sell stuff and you're trying to sell stuff, sometimes it's hard to sell stuff. Or sometimes I think things are going to be more popular. And like the things, I thought they were going to be super popular. The cookies, I sold all of them that I had, and I wished I had bought more. I just have a hard time knowing how many onion rings or how many cookies to buy. So sometimes I sell out, and wished I had more. Sometimes I didn't sell any, and I'm like, oh, why did I buy all these? What am I going to do? The problems of a reseller. Well, if there's no interest on these, let me ask y'all to click the thumbs up. I see we're back up to 10 watching, though I don't see 10 people chatting. Any tonight? Otherwise, I want to know that we'll be having Belle's Bargain Bonanza top of every hour, although we're probably going to shut it down before the next hour. Auction tomorrow at 7 p.m. I hope everybody can join us for tomorrow night's auction. And it's going to be run and co-hosted by Jane, but I know Melissa and Rainbow will still be there to help out with the list and the chat. So I appreciate y'all for that. I hope to see everybody tomorrow.
Thank you, everyone, for coming in. It was so good. I had a fun time tonight with everyone. We'll talk to you
Oh, only made
tomorrow.
it
We'll
to
see you at the
21
auction.
thumbs. Well, I'm
Oh,
sorry. I tried. So it just shows bribery doesn't work. Maybe we'll try something some other time. You never know. Thumbs aren't
yeah.
everything, but it does help a lot with the algorithm. That way we get new people. And we were blessed to get a few new people at this past auction. Hopefully they'll come
Yep.
back on Monday. I realize snacks aren't everybody's jam, but hopefully we'll see them on Monday. So I'm going to say, laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. And thank you to Rainbow for running the chat. Thank you to Melissa for co hosting. Thank you to all the members with their names in green, the bidders, and most of all, the chat, which the chat keeps the auction going. So I really appreciate y'all. See you tomorrow. Love y'all and God bless.
Good night. Love you all. Good night.